We are live right now. That ball is going to be hit a mile high by Schwarber. It's going to be enough to get the run in. It is going to be a flyout, but it is going to get the Philadelphia Phillies a run. So 5 pitches into the game, and the Phillies, in their turn batting, they already have themselves a 1-0 lead. Look, if you are a Yankees fan, 100% you are facing hard times. And I will talk about the hard times after this pitch to Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch. Bryce Harper takes a ball up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Look, the Yankees are in a tough situation because, look, they're injured. They're injured. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is going to be right down the middle to Bryce Harper. Strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look, the Yankees are injured. They just put Cody Bellinger on the injured list. And it's a hamstring issue. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bryce Harper. That's going to be a foul, and it's going to go behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So imagine that. Cody Bellinger, you can say he was their best player, Cody Bellinger. Now he's injured. And, it's not easy for him. It's not easy for the Yankees. 1-2. Bryce Harper swings and misses. Strike 3. That is going to be the first or the second out of the inning. Bryce Harper is able, he wasn't able to lay off right there. He just could not lay off of the pitch there. He chased, and that was strike 3. So there's 2 outs in the inning. This game started off with a lead-off triple by Trey Turner. Lead-off triple by Trey Turner. And, of course, that's a good sign for them, the Phillies, because they got themselves a lead-off triple, and that turned into a run. So 100%. First pitch was a ball, and Marsh, second pitch is going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. We also got people with us. Look, normally I'm live streaming New York Mets games. But right now I'm taking this opportunity to be live for the Yankees. 1-1. Marsh takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike right there. Let's see if the Phillies can get anything else going in this inning. The 2-1 pitch is about to come right now to Marsh. Here it is. That is going to miss high. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3 balls and 1 strike at the moment. The Phillies have themselves the early lead in this game. Let's see here. 3-1. That's going to be grounded right to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly, and he's going to make the throw. And that's going to do it. So, look, the Phillies get 1 hit. A leadoff triple from Trey Turner. And they were able to convert that to a run. They have themselves a lead. Who are you supporting to win it all? Don't even say Mets or Jays, bro. I mean, I want the Mets to win, but that's not gonna happen now. But I would, in the NL, I wouldn't mind seeing the Brewers or the Padres make it. In the AL, I wouldn't mind seeing the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners are a team that they've never won a World Series. I would like to see them win a World Series. I'm honest in that regard. It would be pretty nice to be able to see the Seattle Mariners win themselves, a World Series. I actually would enjoy it. If we're being honest, I actually would enjoy it because there are some teams that, I'm going to be honest, it's hard for me to root for them. But then there are other teams where to root for them, if the Mets are not in it, it's not that hard for me to root for them. So, we got Nathan. Nathan's in the building. I don't think they're going to make it far in the playoffs. Mariners are a cold team. They are, but look, the AL is somewhat open. Somewhat open. And, you know, they made it to the ALCS. Why are you doing Yankees and Phillies? Christian, you already know I'm a Mets fan, but look, um, you know, I just wanted to enjoy some baseball, and I want to be live streaming. Nah, Ahmad, I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Mets fan. But I just wanted to enjoy some extra baseball and watch neutral baseball. Because for me, whoever wins, it doesn't matter. If the Yankees win, if the Phillies win, for me, you know, I'm not a hater. I'm a Mets fan. So, I mean, it is what it is, whatever happens in the game. But I'm looking for, um, you know, I gotta go with my Mets in that regard. You already know I always gotta go with my Mets. It's 1-1 as we just starting off this game. Again, the Yankees injury bug has hit them again. Cody Bellinger is on the injury list. We got Anthony Volpe right now. Christopher Sanchez. Here's the first pitch. Hey! Strike one from Christopher Sanchez. He's thrown, let me see how many pitches he's thrown in this game so far. He's thrown 13. Let me update that real fast. There we go. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch from Christopher Sanchez to Volpe. Christopher Sanchez deals. Throws it in there. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. What? One. That's going to miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Who should the Yankees... Here's the 2-1 pitch to Volpe. Volpe's going to take a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Phillies. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Sanchez. That's going to be in there. Strike 2, 4 count. Yankees and Phillies need what? I'm making a poll right now to see what the Yankees and Phillies both 3-2. That's going to be ball 4. Anthony Volpe puts together a good at bat, and he gets a walk. Bullpen. Starter. More offense. I'm making a poll there. Comment your answer. Let's put that. Aaron Judge is there. He's nowhere near coming back, Aaron Judge. And Trent Grisham is batting right now. He is batting 6th in this matchup. Here's the pitch from Christopher Sanchez to Grisham. Hey! Strike 1, no balls, and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. Grisham grounds it. Maybe they're going to get a double play. Second. Goes to second. They're only going to get the force. So the second baseman was able to field it, and he only had a play at second base. So they get a force. Grisham is going to trade places, and now Grisham is at he's at first base right now. Let me see here. Matt Mewtwo's here. What's going on? You already know. I wanted to just come back and enjoy some baseball. Bro, man, what is going on with the Mets? Like, I like the Mets too, but what is going on with them? Ahmed, look. That's going to be a ball. I thought it was a strike, but the umpire calls it a ball. Look. The Mets are just a disaster, man. Where can you even start? It's just so bad all over the place. All over the place. They let 300 RBIs walk out the door. Yeah. Oh, boy. 1-0 pitch. That is going to also miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 8-3 Mets once a day. Hey, I'm happy the Mets got a win for sure. And look, who you got? Living fast. Look, I think the Phillies will win today. I don't think they'll get swept. And the Yankees just lost Bellinger. Yankees already won the series 2-0. Strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. I'll be really shocked if the Yankees win this game, just because I think that the Phillies will find a way to at least avoid a sweep. J-Lo's here. What's going on, J-Lo? Lee is here. So nice. Marielle Rosario's here. Mewtwo, living fast. J-Studs is here. Cool dude. All right, Ahmed says that they're going to get a sweep. Personally, I don't think they will get a sweep, but hey, anything can happen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Schumann. That was a filthy pitch right there. He definitely needed to stay away from that pitch. That pitch was nowhere near close. Hey, J-Lo, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Definitely hope all is well with you as well. Here's the pitch here now to Schumann. That's going to be hit up the middle. Nice play there. And they're going to almost get a double play. I believe the second baseman was stopped. He made a beautiful play to get it and stop a single. He got it to Turner, who was at second for the out there. But then the throw there after, Schumann was safe at first base. Do you watch basketball and football too? Yes. My 3 main sports, MLB, baseball, NBA, basketball, and NFL, American football. Those are it for me. I got the Phillies in this game. I don't feel like they will get swept. I'll be very surprised if they get swept. They've already lost the first 2 games of this series. Personally, I feel like they have a chance to avoid a sweep. So that I would go with them. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Christopher Sanchez. That's going to be fouled back. So we got 2 strikes right there. 2 strikes right there. No balls and 2 strikes right now. Christopher Sanchez right now. 0-2 to Caballero. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. That's going to get away from Realmuto. And the runner Schumann's going to advance to second. So that's a ball right there. Who is your team for football and basketball? It rhymes with Mets. The Nets and the Jets. Those are my 3 teams. How did that happen? I'm not even sure. I know Mike Piazza is the reason I'm a Mets fan. But the Nets, look, I've been a Nets fan since they had Jason Kidd years ago. And the Jets, I don't know how the Jets happened, to be honest. But, yeah, that's my team. I know since high school, that's where I was really big on the Jets. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Christopher Sanchez is able to get out of the inning and give up no runs. He gave up. He got a walk, but some good defense was able to help him, to save him from getting into any further trouble. What do you think about LeBron going to Philly? He always goes already good teams. Look, Mewtwo, I was shocked by it because LeBron has absolutely no connection with Philly. So it's so random. But then again, look, I mean, I guess they have a good opportunity to win, I guess they both, they have a chance to win with Philadelphia because they just got Jaylen Brown. And there was a video circulating of Jaylen Brown. He trained with Lethal Shooter, and I don't know if him and Lethal Shooter weren't like fully, I know, people clip things, but I don't know if they were fully on the same page. But it seemed like they weren't fully on the same page. But Again, I didn't watch the whole video. I didn't go into all the details of it, but what I do know is that Jaylen Brown, look, he's a good player, but mentally, I don't know. Mentally, ever since they lost, he seemed a little off. So I was definitely, surprised with all of that. So, I mean, that's the only weird thing. J-Lo, I appreciate you sending the heart. SE 6.2, I appreciate you sending the rose. I am a Yankees fan, Knicks fan, Giants fan. I do like the Mets and Jets too. I kind of support them. Nah, respect. Ahmed, EC 6.2. Look, I got the Phillies in this game. I got the Phillies because they've already lost the series. I don't see the Yankees sweeping them. They have the pitching advantage with Christopher Sanchez. And look, the Yankees lost another one of their stars. His name, Cody Bellinger, is now on the injured list. So again, they already had no Judge. They already had no Stanton. Now, and the first pitch is going to be a ball and he checks his swing. Now they don't have Cody Bellinger. So I'm going to go with the Phillies. Now, of course, can the Yankees win this? It's possible, but I just think that the Phillies will win. That's going to be fouled back. Strike one. Who do you think will win World Series? I hope it's Yankees, but I think, not going to lie, Braves. I don't think it's going to be the Braves. Oh, man. It's a tough one. Like, look, the Brewers and Dodgers are the two teams that have, like, record-wise, that's going to miss low 2-1. They really separated themselves record-wise. I think there's only one team in the AL with 60 wins. That's the Rays. Yankees, if they win tonight, they would be at 60. The Dodgers and Brewers are just really high. Strike two. Nice pitch from Warren. So, I would want the Mariners to do it. It's just that they've been struggling as well this season, the Mariners. But I still think that they could turn it up late, But we're going to have to see. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Boom. Strikes out swinging there. It looks like the Dodgers are going to three-peat. They're unstoppable. Hey, look. Like Rocky. I can't quote, but he's human. They're human. Look, I know that they got an amazing lineup. And I know that they are the favorites. But I believe that a team can beat them. Misses inside, ball one. But now the trade deadline is going to be huge. For example, are the Brewers good? Or are they going to make a move? If the Brewers don't do anything, I don't think they'll beat the Dodgers. Now, the Braves, that ball's crushed by Stotts, and it is out of here. Stotts hits a solo home run, and just like that, the Phillies jump out to a 2-0 lead. Stott, exit velo 110.5 miles per hour, 300 and about 65 feet. That was an absolute line drive, laser, how fast that was hit. Look, the Phillies, I know that they're not better, but the Phillies could beat the Dodgers. The Braves can beat the Dodgers. Yankees could win. Look, only way Yankees could beat the Dodgers, in my opinion, they're going to have to get a bat. I saw some notice that said even Aaron Judge coming back, he's still not going to be 100%, And I don't know if we will be healthy. That's the thing. If some elite pitchers join the Washington squad, it's lights out. Hey, books the locks. I like that take right there. I do. The only thing I could say that could be tough for them in a playoff series is just the lack of experience. Because, look, anything's possible. 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Anything is possible, but at the same time, it's just going to be tough to see that happen. 2-1. That's going to be grounded foul. You know, they don't have a lot of experience. But, hey, I like underdog stories. I'm a Mets fan. I would not mind seeing some Cinderella run, an amazing run. Because I'm a Mets fan. But I'm here for the Yankees and Phillies because I just want to enjoy some baseball. And enjoy it with people that are on the live stream. 2-2, that's going to miss outside. Full count. Jamba says, Kobe, hometown, Philly, LeBron, love Kobe. Hey, folks, I don't know if I ever said this, but Kobe, when Kobe passed away, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely cried because that was 3-2. Strike 3. I ain't gonna front. Kobe, yeah, I shed a few tears because I'm like, damn, son, that right there is just, whew. I didn't know Kobe, but growing up and seeing him almost all the time in the NBA highlights, some deep stuff right there. Where you think Tyreek goes? Look, books, they saying that he wants to stay with the Tigers. That's going to be hit. Look, if I had to choose a team, I'm not going to say the Dodgers. I may choose the Rays. And making bank, you already know. Let's go Mets. A big win for them. The Rays need to make a splash. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I wouldn't be, because they need a pitcher. 0-1. Strike 2. Not that they need one, but he would help. I really thought LeBron would go back to Cleveland or Miami. I thought he was going to Golden State because of Bronny should stay close. Be honest, Sixers will have zero chemistry. It's possible. Look, just because they have the talent, it means nothing. That's going to be in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They got to put it together. And they definitely have some egos there because Jaylen Brown has an ego. Maxey will fall in line. VJ Edgecombe. But Embiid has ego in ways. I don't want to say it's all bad, but and LeBron 100%. So it's going to be interesting. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. They make the throw to first base. And that's going to end the inning. But look, the Phillies get another run. A home run by Stotts. Bryson Stotts hits a solo shot. And they lead. And plus, everyone's going to want a ball. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, shout out to Cool Dude. Ariana's here. Lyric Jamba. Andrew. D. Barry. Mewtwo's here. J Studs. Ahmed. Book. Stalax. Dotch Haiti. Barbara's here. J-Lo is also here. Rubencito. Tycho. Shout out to all of you for being here. Look, folks, we are live right now. Let me see. We are live on 5 places right now. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV, Instagram, and on TikTok. I'm on a journey to continue to grow and move forward. So I've learned this and I'm going to keep doing it. You got to be able to ask for help. So if you are able to go to the YouTube channel, we are on the journey to 1K. Our first 1K subscribers. I encourage you all like, share, subscribe there. Help the channel to advance. And I definitely appreciate it. I've been saying this since day one. As the channel continues to grow, we're going to be doing amazing things here. Hi, Roland says, you think the Yankees come back? Could they come back? Maybe. I don't think the Yankees will win this game, though, Hi, Roland. Again, I've been emphasizing that. Phillies, they've been playing bad lately. I don't think that they'll get swept. I think that they'll find a way to win this game. They have the advantage with Christopher Sanchez, so I'm going to go ahead. And again, the Yankees lost Cody Bellinger. He's on the injury list now. So I'm going to go with Phillies take this. Let's see. Ahmed is here. And I appreciate you for the follow. I mean, yeah, when you get comments like that, I mean, you just got to laugh. Like, I remember the days where stuff like that used to 100%, like, I remember the days where stuff like that used to bother. But now, I mean, you just got to laugh. You got to 100% laugh. Like, and this is my famous line. You know, Maury, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Maury ain't lying. You already know. All right, folks, we're back. Christopher Sanchez, he is going to pitch here. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Goldschmidt with a home run. Garcia stash. The Yankees need offense, so it's possible. I don't know. Gotta have some jokes. Too much baseball hurts our head. Hey, I agree. 100% I agree. 100%. No worries. I'm cool with jokes. It is the same name on Facebook. I'll follow there. I just don't have Instagram. Oh, Mewtwo. No problem. Yep. It's the same name everywhere. Higher Expectation Sports. Mauricio Guerrero, I appreciate you with the follow. We are at 1,869 followers on TikTok. 31 more, and we're going to be at 1,900. 1-1 pitch. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Will Realmuto get a hit? I'm not a betting man, folks, but if I had to guess, I think today he would get one. I would give him 1 today. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now. They're showing the umpire's view. That's going to be high. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 100% Christopher Sanchez and the Phillies have the advantage, but Christopher Sanchez has moments where his control is a little wild. He has moments like that. All right, here's the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 2. I love the umpire's view. That view looks amazing right there. The umpire's view is 100% fire. I mean, it is 100% fire being able to see that view. All right, folks, 3-2 pitch here. The 9 hitter for the Yankees, Sanchez. That's going to be chopped, and that's going to go foul. We're going to do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. How did the Mets beat the Dodgers? Chris, Dodgers were up 3-1, and the Mets hit 2 3-run home runs. And the Dodgers walked like 7 or 8 people in the game. Honestly, the Dodgers gave the game away. They just kept walking people. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded foul again. Going to do it again. The Dodgers just kept walking people. And finally, the Mets took advantage. Tyrone Taylor, 3-run shot. And then, what's his name? Marcus Semien, 3-run shot. And that was the difference there. And Luke Weaver made a nice play. 3-2. That is going to be strike 3. Nice pitch there by Christopher Sanchez. I mean, really, really nice. And yeah, Johnny Gambles, I gave you a shout out after. 100% shout out to you. Shout out as well to Kate from State Farm as well for subscribing on YouTube. 100% appreciate that. I like those third base views from your video. Hey, Mewtwo, 100% I appreciate you. Need that under 8 runs. First pitch now to Goldschmidt. Weak contact. Right back to the pitcher. 2 outs. That's like one of the most frustrating things as a hitter. 1 pitch out. You help the pitcher out, you know. You already know Johnny Gambles. Let me see here. Need the under 8 runs. I think it's possible. Yankees offense could struggle in this game because they're facing Sanchez. Sox split this series at least with this current... Excuse me. The Red Sox? Are you talking about Sheldon Cherry, the Red Sox? And it was a 4-game set with the Blue Jays? I thought it was a 3-game set. The Golden State Warriors doing anything this offseason so far? All right, here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be another swing and a miss. Strike 2. You think Bryce Harper goes yard today? Jefe Hav? It's a tough one. I'm going to go out and say probably not today, though. I need Sanchez 10 strikeouts. All right. Ahmed says, come on, Yankees, 6 week in. Stephen Curry, I know it's not easy. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now to Ben Arroz. Let me tell you how many strikeouts Sanchez has now. Sanchez has 3 right now. Only 3 so far. Next week, Sunday night game, Boston versus the Dodgers. That's going to also miss low and outside, 2-2. who you think will win MVP for the MLB? That's a tough one this year. It can't be a Otani. I don't think Otani's gonna get it this year. For the NL, look, I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty tough. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Sanchez gets his 4th strikeout, and the inning is over. Yeah, Ahmed, that's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really. Judge won't win an MVP. Otani can't win an MVP in my opinion. It's a tough one in my opinion. In my thinking. I wish it would be Judge, but the injury, yeah, exactly. Jack says, who you think the greatest shortstop of all time? Are we talking about defense and offense? Are you talking about just defense? What do you what are you referring to? Are you just talking about overall? Let me know that, please. Let me know, please, what you're meaning in that regard, because there's some great 100% great shortstops out there. 100%. Overall, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Defense, if we're talking, all right, I'm gonna just say defense. Ozzie Smith, his glove was insane. I didn't watch a ton, but the little bit I watched, oh my goodness, his glove was, oh man. All right, look, he had to change his position. It's close. I mean, Kyle Ripken Jr. was good. I'm gonna go with Alex Rodriguez, man. Seattle Mariners, Alex Rodriguez, and Seattle Mariners, Alex Rodriguez, and Texas Rangers, Alex Rodriguez. I know he had to go to third base for the Yankees, but anybody else other than Jeter, he would have been. And A-Rod's better than Jeter. I'm sorry. It didn't end well for A-Rod, but I'm sorry, man. A-Rod is just... He went to third base and made it look easy, Bye, I have to go, but talk to you next time. Hey, Ahmed, 100% I appreciate you. Okay. It should be PCA, but it will be Otani. I don't know. I think Sanchez for 10. It's going to be tough. That's going to be... Oh, my goodness. This umpire is missing the call. That's going to be strike 1. Yankees are challenging that. Overall, will Will Warren get 5 strikeouts? He only needs 1 more, Will Warren. So I think Will Warren, let me double check that right now. Warren is at 4 right now. I think he'll definitely get 5. He needs 1 more. Just 1 more. A-Rod, the GOAT shortstop, is not close. Yeah, Jack, I'm telling you, he's just next level. 0-1. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 1 strike. A-Rod cleared Jeter 100%. 100%. But I trusted A-Rod to go to third rather than Jeter to go to third too. And I'm not even a Yankee fan. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mewtwo, no problem. See you in a few, bro. The Mets are technically not out of it because if we beat the Braves this week, that's huge. Hey, Stephen Curry, look, I love the optimism. I'm not going to lie. It's looking bad, but hey, what can we say, man? What can we say? It's a 2-1 pitch right now to the 9-hitter Crawford. 2-1 hitter to the 2-1 to the 9-hitter Crawford right now. The pitch is about to come right now. Let's see here. That's going to be grounded to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly. 1 away. 1 away in this inning right now. Let's see here right now. Let's see there. All right, there we go. They're showing images of the Braves versus the Yankees Game 6 in the World Series, 1996. They're saying that Trey Turner hit a triple, but the way he ran was like 70%, and he still got to third easily. All right, here's Trey Turner right now batting. First pitch to him is going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike. We got cool dude here. Jamba, Cash, Juan Shot, Nick, Dodge, Haiti, Marius, Jack, and J-Lo are here. That's going to be chopped really high, but Goldsmith was there, but that was going to go foul. So now it's 1-2. So, look, Warren is one strike away from getting that fifth strikeout. That fifth strikeout. Menino is in the building. He in the building. Yo, catch me up. Just got to work. Going home now. So, Menino, this game started off with a leadoff triple by Trey Turner. Leadoff triple. Kyle Schwarber was able to get a sac fly to get him in. And Yankees haven't scored. And then Bryson Stott hit a solo home run in the second inning. Phillies scored in the first and the second. 1-2. That's going to be fouled away. We're going to do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Shout out to Classy Frog Hog. I appreciate the follow. We now have 1,870 followers on TikTok. Just 30 more. 30 more. And we're going to be at 1,900. 1-2. Did he go? He went. He went. And that is going to be a strikeout. And Will Warren just got his 5th strikeout of the game. His 5th strikeout. And he's only gotten what he's got? 8 outs. So out of the 8 outs, 5 of them are strikeouts. So that right there is a solid start for him, even though the Phillies are leading this game right now. Kyle Schwarber's up right now. Here's the pitch to him. Is going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. All right, thanks. Got you, Menino. Chris, yup, they got it. I'm going to think Schwarber gets a home run today. All right, let's see. Schwarber this season, 251 average, 33 home runs, 62 RBIs. 1-0. That is going to miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. Luis Guzman is here. Swervekev is here. DK knows. Let's see. Jamba. 2-0. That's going to be in there with a breaking ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. El Gordito is here right now. Shout out to all of you that are with us right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Will Warren's pitching for the Yankees again. The Yankees lose another player. Cody Bellinger on the injured list. 2-1. Misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 is the count right now. Class C Frog Hog, I appreciate you liking the live. Hey, I say things a lot. When people support you on live stream that are strangers, you definitely got to appreciate that. 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. Schwarber takes a walk. When people give support and like your work, you know, share it, it means a lot. So definitely I appreciate that. Total bases, who those 2 or more? Swervo Kev? What do you mean by that? Can you total bases, who those 2 or more? Who are you speaking about? Which player are you speaking about? Right now, Trey Turner has a triple, so he got, 3 bases, first, second, and third, and he scored on a sac fly. Stott has a home run, so that's going to be a strike to Bryce Harper. 1 ball, no balls, and 1 strike right now to Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Schwarber. Here it is. That's going to be low in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. Jonathan is here right now. Nick is here as well. Joan Wheeler is also here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. Here is the pitch. I like Bryce Harper's cleats a lot. He has like a, they're not necessarily, they're kind of black, but they have like a lime green on them, and he has the lime green sleeves and batting gloves. I like how they look. That's smoked by Harper, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Schwarber is going to get to third, and he's going to stop there. So it's a double. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Schwarber. Any other runner is scoring there, or you're going to at least send him. They did not send Schwarber because that ball was hit too hard. And the Phillies right now have themselves an opportunity to get they have a chance to get more, folks. But that ball was hit really, really hard there by Bryce Harper. Shout out to Chris. Chris sent the heart, the money gun, and the rose. Hey, Chris, 100%. I appreciate you. Schwarber, yes, Schwarber is at third base right now. I'm not sure if I pronounced his name wrong. And you also sent the vocal bear. This is the first time I've ever got a vocal bear and the money gun. I've never got those before. So I 100%, I appreciate you, Chris, for the love, for the boxing gloves and the roses. Thank you very much. Definitely. Thank you very much. Will Warren, first time through the order, he's been good. Second time, he's been exposed. First time through the order, hitters are hitting 207. Second time, they're hitting 298. That's about a 91% increase. That's a big increase there. Second time through the order. First pitch to Marsh. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. Nah, I did when I called the slow seconds. All right. Sounds good. Nah, people give me, I have to stop selling cards and put my dogs on stream. Bruh, hey, 1-0, that's going to miss outside. Like, when people give gifts to me, like, because I on my live streams, the biggest thing I ask people to subscribe on YouTube, to like, share it. I do ask that. But as far as asking people for gifts, I try not to do that at all. They're going to intentionally walk boom. I try not to do that at all, to ask for gifts or nothing like that. But when people randomly or spontaneously do it, it's humbling because, it means a lot, man. Like, people that are strangers and, they support your work. So I always got to value that and 100% appreciate that. It means a lot, Alec Bowman's up right now. First pitch swinging, fouls it back, strike 1. 100%, that stuff, 100%. Just got a penguin right now. I will follow on Facebook too. Hey, I appreciate you, Mewtwo. Eurostep says, bro, I'll never forget Jordan Walker home run derby. Legendary work. Absolutely legendary work. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. When is Realmuto batting? Is he on deck? He may be on deck. Realmuto may be on deck. Let me check here. Realmuto, no. He's batting after Stott. So after Bohm fouls it away. 1-2. So after this, if the inning continues, it'll be Stott, and then it'll be Realmuto. So if the inning continues, maybe we could get Realmuto. If not, bro, I need New York plus 2.5, please, man. Eurostep. Look. All right, let me comment after this pitch here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look, the Yankees can get 2.5, 3 runs. 100%. Hey, Chris, I'm telling you, you're going hard right now, but 100%. You sent the alien buddy, the office penguin, the gold boxing gloves, the roses. Appreciate it. What I was going to say. 2-2 pitch. Foul back. The Yankees with 2.5. Look, it's possible. Menino found you on YouTube. Let's go. Hey, Menino, you already know, man. Menino, what do you like better? I know more people like to use TikTok, but the setup wise, do you like the setup for TikTok or for YouTube better? Let me know, please. The Yankees lost Cody Bellinger. The Yankees literally, like, 2-2 pitch. Boom, fouls it away again. The Yankees literally don't have none of their stars. Unless Ben Rice goes hard next level, it's going to be tough. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be tough for the Yankees to get those 3 runs, especially that they're facing Christopher Sanchez. It's going to be. Bro, I need what's up? What's going on, Fly? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Happy to have you here. Warren is battling this inning. So far, actually, YouTube. Hey, shout out to you, Menino. I like my YouTube setup as well. I'm more of a horizontal. I prefer horizontal over vertical, but hey, I appreciate the vertical because of the era with phones and so forth. Here's a 2-2 pitch right now to Boom. He's going to take outside. Ooh, what a take. Full count. And now all of the runners are going to get a head start. Doing pretty good since Mets win. Hey, Fly, you already know, man. They got to win. I'm also doing good. I'm here. I wanted to watch some pain-free baseball, even though the Mets won. Anytime I could watch any baseball team, I enjoy it just to watch for the love of the game. I'm a big Mets fan. So what can I say? Buddha G says, I hate every New York team after what the Mets did. But what did the Mets do? Let me know. The Mets have been hot garbage this year. What did they do? 3-2. Boom. Fouls it away again. What in that bat this has been for Bohm here. Yeah, I got you. The announcers are saying right now this moment feels like the game. This feels like the game. Hey, Manino, 100%. We're here, I'm more of that, but I'm glad you found it on YouTube. 3-2. Boom, a little blooper. It's gonna get down, and it's gonna get past the left fielder. Grisham cuts it off to the bases clearing double. Oh my goodness. And all of a sudden, the Phillies now lead it 5-0. The left fielder for the Yankees, I'm not even sure who it is. Is it Schumann? Because Bellinger's not playing. What in that bat by Bohm here? The left fielder, Schumann, dove for it. He dove too early. Yeah. I don't know why he did that. What in that bat by Bohm? And look, it's 5-0 for. Yeah, I don't see no Yankee comeback now. Stott is up right now. Here it is. Hey! Strike one. Manino says found your Insta too. Yeah. The score, I don't see Yankees coming back. But what I was gonna say, yeah, Manino, I have a lot of platforms. I try to go live on as many platforms as possible because 0-1. Misses outside, 1-1. I'm the type, look, Manino, when I started live streaming in the beginning, there were days where I was by myself. Nobody was in the live stream. So I wanted to start spreading it as much as possible, but even with that, I'm the type, even if one person joins, that's enough for me to go hard. 1-1. Misses outside. Oh, boy. Come on, Blue. That's a ball. Blue calls it a strike, but that was a ball. I'm the type, even if it's one person, I'm going to go hard with the live. Now, if it's nobody, I'm still going to go hard because, I'm not doing this just to do it. I'm doing this because sports is a passion of mine. I actually didn't try X, Manino. I think I should, though, but I haven't. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses low. He doesn't chase. 2-2. How much money do you get from each gift? One shot. Look, what I'm learning on TikTok, every gift has its own value. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't studied every value of each gift. Just being honest. I haven't studied every value of it. But I know everyone varies. 2-2. Misses inside. Full count. Yes, I'm heavy on there, Manino. Hey, I'm going to have to see to give X a try. Give it a try. And look, everything that I'm doing, it all goes with as my channel grows. As I grow, the experience is going to grow. 3-2. That is going to be a base hit. And right fielder's going to bobble it. Dominguez, and a run is going to score. And now it is 6-0. Yankees are falling apart in this third inning. The Phillies scored 1 run Friday and Saturday combined. They already have 6 in the third innings, not even finished. I'm telling you. Yeah, Euro step. Now it's 6. How does he not? Yeah, one shot. I'm surprised he didn't make that catch. Preach. It takes a while to get where you're at, bro. They're putting it. That's putting in the work. Hey, I gotta keep going. This game's over. Damn, yeah, Manino. It's not looking good. That's going to be a strike to Realmuto. I hope that Realmuto gets a hit, though, because somebody asked me, and I thought he would get a hit. But as this channel continues to grow, everything that I'm doing, oh, one, that's going to be hit hard by Realmuto, but Caballero fields that, and that's going to end the inning finally. So no hit for Realmuto, but 4 more runs. Sounds like the Mets-Dodgers series, bruh. What I was going to say was, as everything grows here, look, I believe in this. I believe that as your work grows, you have to invest in it. So what I'm doing as it continues to grow, I want to invest in it, make it better. I want to do more collabs. I want to do lives from different places. I want to do amazing things, but I understand that it's a process. I've had my social media, my Instagram, I had that since 2022, 2023, at least my higher expectations one, but I was very inconsistent. I started taking social media serious on Instagram and YouTube at the ending of 2024, the fall, like November. November of 2024, I started to post almost every day baseball clips of me. And I kept that going for more than a year. This year in January, I got to the point where I'm like, Sammy, look, try something new. And the idea came live stream. And from January till now, July, we're about to finish July. I've been live streaming almost every day. Not every day, but I try to. The most I've gone is maybe 3 days without live streaming. But I try to keep my pages updated. So I'm trying to live stream as much as I can. For example, I live streamed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday. I believe I live streamed early Brooklyn Nets talk. Wednesday, I live streamed. I've been live streaming pretty much every day because I want this work that I'm doing to grow. I want to keep meeting people. I want to have sponsors. And as that stuff happens, we're going to go hard. We're going to make it to a next, we're going to put it to another level. Imagine being a Yankees fan, bruh. One shot. Who's your team? I'm going to be behind home plate in that row 15 on Wednesday. Hey, Fly, that's fire. We got Account Box, big Phillies fan. Hey, I know you hype. Phillies up 6-0. Bruce says Sixers going 82-0, bro. Yo, can you imagine something like that happens? Oh, my God. Hey, yo, Manino, you got it. Consistency is key. And I know what inconsistency is. I have had first pitch from Sanchez is a strike. I've had a lot of moments in my life where I've been inconsistent. I have a lot of experience, and I'm fighting this social media work to just stay consistent. Just keep going in the good and in the bad. Ball 1-1. When people watch, good. When nobody watches, still good. When everybody watches, keep going. When people don't watch, keep going. It's just keep going. When there's no game, because that's when the World Cup finished, it kind of 1-1, strike, swinging and missing. I don't want to say it died down when the World Cup ended, but when the World Cup ended, it kind of like, okay, now MLB's good, but, it's not as hot. Like in the World Cup, there was some lives where I had 60,000 people join. 1-2. Grounded foul. The MLB's a little bit different. But hey, nonetheless, it don't matter. I had to figure out. And now I'm trying to do lives where even if there's a game on or not, just talk about interesting topics. I need to start a podcast as well. Some people have been asking me to start a podcast. So I'm going to have to start one, honestly. Ahmed Rosario's batting third for the Yankees. 1-2. Grounded to Turner, and that's going to eat him up. And that is going to be, let's see if they rule that an error or a single. Mario says, I said they were winning because LeBron is coming and they can't disappoint. Mario, look, all I can say is the pressure is on the Sixers. They better figure it out. They better not screw that up. Bruce says, okay, you're well spoken and entertaining, my brother. Hey, Bruce, 100%. I appreciate you. And I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New York Mets fan. So we can agree. I'm guessing you're a Philly guy. But hey, this channel is all about peace and, enjoying sports. Bruce is gonna be impossible. Don't have enough good enough team for that, bruh. And there was an error. Yeah, I think they ruled it an error. I'm not sure if they ruled it an error. I need to check that out. It's a 1-0 pitch though to Dominguez. Hey, let me check that out real fast. I'm not sure what they scored that as. They scored it as a yes. They scored it as an error. I'm just gonna put a error, and the Yankees have a runner at first base. 1-1. Dominguez pops it up. And that is going to be a fly out right there. So, a flyer. Did you guys see when the guy, I forgot the guy's name from the Phillies, when he saw the ball in the air, took the sunglasses off, put them on, refound the ball, and got it. That was pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Manino says, bro, Sixers fans are about to be unbearable. Hey, I'm telling. Look, nobody's like Cowboy fans, like Stephen A. Smith says. First pitch to Volpe. That ball's hit pretty well to center field, left center. And that ball's going to get by the center fielder. Ahmed Rosario's running. He's going to stop at third base. It is going to be a double, and the Yankees have themselves a scoring opportunity right now. Let me see here. Bruh, 0-6. I didn't expect none from the Yankees, from LDIH. Look, I expected the Phillies to win. I didn't expect them to get swept. And again, folks, the Yankees lost Cody Bellinger to the injured list. So you guys already know that that's serious right there. We got Amados here, Simon, Jamie, Classy Frog Hog, Arrow, D Vegas here, Toph, Chirian, Zelona, Nevada's here. Grisham swings at the first pitch, fouls it. Lennon is here. Marsha, Joan Wheeler, Nikki the Good is here. King 77, God loves us. Mara is here. Mara. Gauka is here. Kelila is here. Cash, Francisco Juan, V Lifestyle, New Jersey is here. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Grisham. What are you swinging at, Grisham? Strike two. Sauced Vic, Daniel, Lily's here, Jimmy, J-Lo's here, Eldomi, que lo que es, espero que todo está bien. I had 6,000 on the Phillies money line. Hey, they making you look good so far, Eldomi. By the way, what do you think about the 76ers right now? Do you think they have a potential to win the champ? Okay, let me respond to that after this pitch right here. 0-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Grisham spits on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look, the Sixers are a contender right now. But the question is LeBron and Embiid's health. And look, I don't know what's going on with Jaylen Brown mentally. I hope he can be okay in that regard, to just be not an issue with the locker room. Because if this, look, Jason Tatum and Brown, they had some type of a beef because they couldn't coexist. I don't understand how they want to chip together, and, so it was issues there. Let's see what Jaylen Brown, 1-2. Grisham strikes out. If you're Grisham, you cannot strike out right there. Go Phillies from Seth. You cannot strike out if you are Grisham right there. You gotta absolutely put the ball in play. You absolutely not. On YouTube right now, we just got our 865th sub. On Instagram, we have Brian Pena, Emmanuel, Gabris, EMF 90, EMF YYZ. Shout out to you. Let's see here. Let me update that right there. Let me see here. All right. Schumann swings and misses. Here's the 0-1. Oof. That's going to be a challenge, and the Yankees are going to win that challenge. That was a ball for sure. It was called a strike, but that was a ball for sure. Yes. Yankees win the challenge. 35 more subscribers on YouTube until we hit 900. 900, little by little. Little by little. Rich, how many strikeouts does Chris have? I got you right now. Chris, hey, I appreciate you for the sub. Little by little on YouTube. We're getting there. Trying to get to 1K before the month ends. 1-1. Hey! Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 and 2 is the count. So, Christopher Sanchez has 5 Ks right now. 5 Ks. Some people have asking me if he's going to get 10. He's halfway there. 1-2. He needs a strikeout here right now. Can he get it? 1-2. Misses low. 2-2. Rich, 100%. I appreciate you. Phillies hats are nice. Yeah, I like the Dodgers hats today. They had the Brooklyn Dodgers. Sanchez may get 10. It's true. Yankees never winning a champ in the next 2 decades. Yikes. That's tough right there. That is tough right there. Those words, like, I'm telling you, Yankees haven't won since 2009. So, you know, that's not easy. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now to Schumann versus Sanchez. Here it is. Misses low. Full count. If you're Schumann, you cannot chase a bad pitch right now. We got Goku is here. V. Andre is here. Hank. Mark. Reynald. Bishop is here. Henry. Daniel. Ian Finenzi is here. Classy. Timmy. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So the Yankees have the bases loaded right now. Joey is here. Vin Gentile. Rich. Lily here. J-Lo. Marius. Lewis, Cowboy fan, is here. Holguin, Bonilla is here. Anytime I hear the name Bonilla, Bobby Bonilla, legendary work. I mean, that's like the best contract ever. From Bobby Bonilla, I mean, you got to give love to him for that contract. The fact that you get that contract, that's just absolutely amazing right there. Absolutely amazing. Telling you all. Vlad says Yankees winning. Yeah, Vlad, I don't think they're going to win this game. Now, what I will say is this. The Yankees got Christopher Sanchez up to, I'm going to update it. He's up to 62 pitches right now. So that's good. Look, if they can get him out of this game early, you know, you got the bullpen. Even though Duran is a problem, the closer. But you know, everybody else for the bullpen for the Phillies, you know, you can hit that bullpen. But the Yankees, again, they don't got Bellinger. He's on the injured list. All right, Caballero. It's a big at-bat for Caballero here. Here's the pitch. Caballero swings and misses at an 86-mile-per-hour slider. Come on, Sanchez. Yankees winning. Sanchez steady pissing me off from Troll. I think Yankees are going to lose. I agree. Joan Wheeler, I appreciate you sharing the live. Sanchez getting 8 Ks. He's got 5 so far. The big thing with Sanchez, 0-1. That's going to miss inside. The big thing with Sanchez right now is his pitch count is getting up there. He's at 64. I think for him to get the 8 or 10 Ks, he needs to probably try to get one now. Because he's at 64 pitches right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss again. He needs one more. He needs them now. Exactly, Drew. He needs one right now. If he could get a K right now, he resets, gets that rest for the 5th inning. But if he gives up a base hit, a double, a home run, it's going to be a problem. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Fouled. Going to stay alive there. Mark says the MLB season is trash. Damn. Look, I'm a Mets fan, so of course I'm hurt as a Mets fan. But look, I'm just a big baseball fan, so I enjoy watching the game. I really do enjoy watching baseball. So you guys already know. I mean, I'm here. 1-2 pitch. Grounded. Are they going to beat it out? Trey Turner makes the throw. Got it. Inning over. Christopher Sanchez gets out of the inning, gives up no runs. He's still in the 60 pitch range. Look, 8 Ks is possible. 10, it's looking tough to get 10. Only gets good the wild cards. Yeah, Mark, 100%. The playoffs is the best time of the year. AJ, yeah, the Phillies got out of it. They didn't give up any runs. Jarrett is here. We got Elizabeth is here. Erico Rojas, Mo the Flow, Charles, DJ Star, Jarrett sends the boxing gloves. I appreciate you. Richard, Lily is here. Matt, Elias, Rodrigo, Mark, Cash, Carson Cope, Bonsai is here. Sauced is here. Let's see who else. Vin Gentile is here. Paris is here. Soul for Soul. Rodrigo's here. Alexander. Liam is here. Mark is also here. Lubari. What's going on, Lubari? AJ says I need the Phillies money now. Yeah, AJ, I think for sure the Phillies are winning this game. I don't see that there's no chance they're going to lose this. Yeah, man, the Yankees need a bat. They do. Urgently. They urgently need a bat, Jared. I mean, now that they lost Cody Bellinger, they are not going anywhere unless they get themselves a bat. They need to get themselves another bat. They must. Absolutely must. Absolutely, they must get themselves a bat. That's the only chance for them to have, because look, the AL is looking not as strong, even though they won the All-Star game, but they're not. Let me see here. Making Bank says, Yankees, what is going on? Look, Yankees already won the series. I didn't expect them to sweep. So, you know, Yankees are bad without Cody. Yeah, I'm telling you. They're showing 2009. The Yankees won the World Series over the Phillies in 6. Yeah, Jarrett, I agree with you. Yankees should go after Mike Trout. 100%. I 100% could support that. Why not, you know? Why not go after Mike Trout? Like, what do they have to lose? First pitch is a check swing. Third base side. Rosario makes the throw. He's going to be safe. Infield single to start off the inning. Infield single to start off the inning right now. Yankees 100%. They should go for Trout. I mean, why not, you know? Why not? In my opinion, you have no reason not, because they've even said when Judge comes back, and yep, the pitcher for the Yankees is going to be done. Will Warren, he gets into the 4th, but he only pitches 3 innings. And they're going to be bringing in Tim Hill. So, not a good outing for Will Warren. And the Yankees, they're going to the bullpen really early in this game. Jacob is here. Do you still coach? Yes, sir, Jacob. I am still coaching with the DCBC Panthers. We had games yesterday, and our regular season is finishing next week. Next week, the regular season is going to finish. And then after that, we have playoffs. Yeah, we got playoffs. Theo says, you are the best TikToker I know. Hey, Theo, 100%. I appreciate you. We got Mike C3001. I appreciate the follow. Philly's looking good. Yup. And what's the deal with Stan? Even if he does come back, you can't trust him. Jared. That's what I'm saying. You cannot trust him. You can't trust him. I mean, what can you say, folks? Let me get some water real fast, folks. I'm going to be away from the camera for a quick minute, but I'm going to just get me some water, because when you talk a lot, the one thing you got to have is you got to have some water with you. So I'm going to have to get me some water real fast. I'm going to get me a Kirkland water. Costco should be sponsoring me, because I'm over here talking about Costco on this live stream. So Costco should definitely be sponsoring me, talking about their water. But I had to definitely get some water. But yeah, look, the Yankees injury situation is not looking good right now. Not looking good at all. And look, the Phillies need to get a bat as well. I'm a Mets fan, but I love baseball. So for me to do this Sunday night game is a privilege. Yankees need a bat. Phillies need a bat as well. The Phillies 100%. The Phillies cannot stay pat. Stay at, oh, we're good. Nah, they need to get something else. They need to. 100%. Juanito's here. S4 Mim. George is here. Nathan. Cheeks is here. Gary. Kevin. Ed Nilsson is here. Andrea is here. Eddie. I appreciate you, Eddie, for following. That's going to be a ball right there. One ball and no strikes right now. Let me see here right fast. The Yankees just brought into the game Tim Hill. Here's the... Oh, I think that hit him. Did that hit him? Let me check if that hit him. That may have hit him. They're saying that he swung, but let's see. They're saying no swing. Wow. Yep. So how about that? You come into the game from the bullpen and you hit by the pitch. I mean, that right there. Oh, they're saying no hit by a pitch, and the Phillies are challenging it. Oh, 100% this is a hit by a pitch. Yankees own the Phillies from Ethan. Bobby back from Chicago. Hey, what's going on, Bobby? Bobby, how are you? Bobby is in the building. Jared is here. J-Lo's here. Joan Wheeler. Nicola is here. Marius is here. V Lifestyle. Classy Frog Hog. Yo mismo. Andres. It is a hit by a pitch. Yeah, so it's going to be a hit by pitch. 21 Savage is here. What's going on, Richie? ¿Qué lo que? Espero que todo está bien. ¿Cómo está? Tranquilo, estamos aquí. Ya tú sabes, haciendo este juego de los Mets, de los Phillies y los Yankees. Y los Phillies está haciendo bien. You think Sanchez is getting 8 strikeouts? Look, Vincent. From Tim Hill. Look, Sanchez right now, he has 5. His pitch count is getting close to 70. It's tough to go for 8. I'm going to be honest. Because he hasn't been too good with the control. Ball 1. So I'm not as confident as I was earlier for him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be hit. It's going to be a double play ball. Out at second, and they're going to get the double play. So they get the double play, but the runners are going to... One runner is going to be able to get to third base. So, you know, I'm a little confused. I'm a little, uncertain with Christopher Sanchez in the 8 case. He's close. He needs 3 more. But he's going to have a good 5th inning. You know, you think Sanchez is tough? 100%. Sanchez is a good pitcher. Ball 1 to Schwarber. The only thing I could say about what's his name? The only thing I could say about Sanchez is that there are moments where he struggles with his control, like the All-Star game in the World Baseball Classic. I've seen him pitch big games good, but I've also seen him in some big games struggle with control in the first inning. And that's a little, he got to fix that up. He got to clean that up. 2-0, Schwarber fouls it into the ground. Jorge Rios, I appreciate you sharing the live. Trey Turner is not a great player. I mean, what do you mean by he's not a great player? You think Sanchez will make it to the 7th inning? Omar 818 live. Make it to the 7th? Maybe. Complete it? I don't have confidence in that right now. Schwarber fouls off another ball. The 2-2 to Kyle. Yep. Let Let me see here. I'm not too sure, honestly, but you know, his fifth inning gonna say a lot. That's gonna miss outside, full count. The fifth inning for Sanchez will tell me a lot. We got J.J. Umstead Jr. Let's go, Phils. Lily's here. Zishan. Cash is here. User. Percy. Cherry. That ball's hit by Schwarber to left field. Schumann is going in, and Schumann's going to make the play, and that's going to retire. So the Phillies have runners at first and second, no outs. They are not able to turn it into any runs, and we're going to the fifth inning. Yankees trail 6-0. 21 Savage says I ran Yankees 6.5. Live bet. Look, that's a bold bet, 21 Savage, just because Yankees just lost Cody Bellinger. Look at the Yankees lineup. Let me talk about the Yankees lineup. And I'm not saying this to criticize. I'm saying this because of injuries. They are injured now. Their best players are not playing, and that's a problem, you know? It's a big problem. Okay, the Yankees lineup. Paul Goldschmidt leading off. All right. Ben Rice. All right. He's doing good. Rosario's hitting 226. He's your third hitter. Jason Dominguez hitting 230. He's your cleanup hitter. And I'm not trying to disrespect them. Volpe, he's your fifth hitter. He's hitting 247. Trent Grisham hitting 217. He's your sixth hitter. Schumann hitting 224. He's your seventh hitter. Caballero's your eighth hitter. He's hitting 240. And Sanchez is hitting 220, the ninth hitter. I mean, that lineup right there, it doesn't strike fear into you. And could the Yankees get a run or two? Yeah. I don't see them getting 6 runs, though. I don't see them getting 6.5. I don't see them getting it. 21 Savage says Yankees bullpen been the best in baseball. Has it really? And yes, the Phillies are a wild card team. J.J. Umstead Jr. Sanchez is a really good pitcher. He just got to clean up some of the first innings. Best bullpen from Gabriel Joe Gomez laughing. Brewers winning a World Series this year if they get Mason Miller. Hey. Look, there's a lot of game before you get to the 8th. They got pitching problems as well. They need to get a starter. The Mets beat the Dodgers today. I'm telling you, Bobby, finally. I bet under 8. For both teams combined, Sachin, Bra, is Sanchez getting 3 more Ks? Wyatt, look, it depends on this inning. Can he get 1 or 2 more this inning? Let's see. He's facing the bottom of the order. First pitch, strike, ball 1. He's already up now to 68 pitches. And sorry, he's facing a 9-hitter, 9, 1, and 2. I'm going to tell you now, his pitch counts, he hasn't been so efficient. But let's see here. 1-0 pitch right now. Here it is. Hey! Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike from Sanchez right now. I need some runs from the Yanks. I do think the Yankees will score a few. They had a big opportunity last inning. They had to score last inning. They didn't score. That was big. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Sanchez. Here it is. That is going to be a leadoff base hit. Maybe a double. Sanchez, nope. He's going to stay at first base with a leadoff single. So, yeah, Yankees are getting lit up. I expected it. Gyro, yeah, I didn't expect them to get a sweep. Lost Cody Bellinger, facing Christopher Sanchez. You know, it's a tough matchup. Sanchez is good. Look, I don't know if he's at 70 pitches right now. Seth, you're a Phillies fan. Please, Phillies fan. Where does Christopher Sanchez go with pitch limit? He's at 70 now. First pitch. Goldschmidt is a ball. Where does he normally go, Sanchez? Does he get to 105, 110? Or are the Phillies like 95? He's out. Let me know. I don't know. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. That's going to miss low. And again, he's not throwing strikes. It's 2-0 right now. Let's go Philly 1.5 and over 7.5. Hey, They need a few more runs. He mostly go through 80. So that if he's only getting to the 80s, Seth, that means that he don't got much pitches left. They'll be hopeful for him to complete the fifth inning. So I don't think he's gonna get the 8 Ks, but let's see how he finishes. It's a 2-0 to Goldschmidt right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That slider is filthy. It looks a little bit like a changeup. Uh-oh, Shooting God Live is here. They'll let him ride through 6, in my opinion. You think so? All right, here's the 2-1 pitch right now. I think he could get to a 100 pitch count. 2-1. 3-1. Now, if he can throw strikes and stuff like that. He's not doing so right now. Christopher Sanchez, yeah, like his pitch count. 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. So a walk, a single, a walk. And again, Sanchez, catching these hands says home run. So you hoping for a Yankee home run? All right. All right. And a shout out to you, medically retired U.S. Army. Love my savior. Hey, thank you for your service. Catch these hands. Thank you very much. Vingenta, I appreciate you for sharing the live. And they don't let him out after 80 more than like high 90s. All right. Ben Arroz takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. I guess they will pull him soon. Yeah. He's not really controlled. They're trying to give him a chance to get a win. He needs to complete this inning to get a win. So I know that they want to give him a chance there. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Ben Rice. Ben Rice swings and misses again. 0-2. Catching these hands 100%. I appreciate you for following. Look, folks, 25 more followers on TikTok, and we are going to be at 1,900. We're getting there. On YouTube, 35 more subscribers to get to 900. 0-2, Ben Rice hits it to the second baseman. They're going to get the out, and it's going to be just an out there. So, start, let the ball bounce, but he couldn't field it cleanly. If he would have fielded it cleanly, it would have been an easy double play. They're going to get the out, but no double play. They got the force at second, so it's first and third right now. Yeah, BTA Sinatra. Seth, what happened? Why are you laughing for, Seth? Vincent is here. Nikki the Good. Nicola is here. Is Paul going BK in? Whoa. They just threw the ball away. Oh my gosh. So the Yankees get a gift run. Christopher Sanchez throws the ball away. The ball got away from Christopher Sanchez, and the Yankees are on the board. I mean, yeah, Christopher Sanchez, look, I know it's only 1 run, but he's not pitching well today. Let's just say that. Is Paul going BK in? Trisnaj or Trisna? I'm not sure what you mean. Is Paul going BK in? Please let me know. Is Paul gonna bat again? Okay. Paul Goldschmidt, unless the Yankees sub him out, he will 100% be batting again. Here's the first pitch to Ahmed, ball 1. So the Yankees get 1 run. Trisna, I also appreciate you following. Out by Scott. Yep. Yankees base hit coming. All right. Will Paul bat again? Yep. Let's go Yankees from Mike. Here's the 1-0. Rosario takes low. Yeah, look. Christopher Sanchez, unless he gets a big inning ender quickly, I don't see him really going much further. Let's go Mets from Chris, New York City Realtor. You already know I'm a Mets fan. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Rosario. Rosario hits it, and that is going to get down for a base hit. And the Yankees are going to get, oh boy, they're going to hold Rice at third base. But Ahmed Rosario, with great base running, he is going to get, turn that into a double. So the Yankees right now have second and third with 1 out. And look, Christopher Sanchez, this is probably his last inning. He's just not pitching well. Let me see here really fast. Double, yup. They need to pull a Mike. I agree. Let's go, Dodgers. Good game today. Hey, finally the Mets got a win. Sanchez is pulled. Yeah, let me see here. They have a mound visit right now from Vincent. Yo, what a comeback earlier by the Mets, Sammy Sinatra, bro. Finally, the Mets beat the Dodgers. Finally, they get themselves a W. I mean, I needed that. I posted a video on my YouTube long form, and it was my frustration early in the game. I was roasting the Mets earlier in the game, and then I had to backtrack and change it up because of the comeback. They were just doing some things where I'm like, what are they doing, man? Like, come on now. Look, the Phillies don't have no action in the bullpen yet, neither. So, they don't got nothing going on in the bullpen. Dominguez swings at the first pitch, changeup, fouls it. Strike one. Look, if you're the Yankees, you got to try to get at least the one, maybe two. You cannot, if you're the Yankees, you cannot, if you're the Yankees, not score at least another run or two. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Dominguez hits it hard. Just foul. 0-2. Bet. Let me go like that video. Hey, Sinatra, it's pretty funny, man. My reactions, people like my reactions when I crash out. Even though my crash outs are not that crazy, but so incoming. Hey, catch these hands. 100% Will Warren is, that's what I laughed for earlier, Tokido. 100% Will Warren is banned from parlays, bro. Yeah, 6 runs. Dominguez puts it in play. He is going to be thrown out at first base. It's going to be a ground out, but the Yankees do get another run. It is now 6-2. So Dominguez, way to go to put the ball in play. They got a ground out there. Derek White, what's up, shooting god? You already know. I just got to grow it out a little more. I just shaved. Got the cut. You already know. Sack play. Yep. Volpe's up now. Let's see if Volpe could get a base hit. RB says they need Derek Jeter back. Here's the pitch coming up to Volpe from Sanchez. Outside. Look, I don't see... People were asking me, Christopher Sanchez, is he going to get 8 Ks, 10 Ks? He's still at 5. He's at 85 pitches. I don't see it happening. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Volpe. Volpe takes outside. 2-0. Volpe flop incoming, bruh. Vincent Sanchez is still in the game. They need A-Rod. Bruh. All right, let's see the pitch here to Volpe. 2-0. Volpe hits a base hit. That is going to get all the way to the left fielder. Volpe's going for 2, and he's going to slide in, and Volpe has himself a double. And now the Yankees are trailing 6-3. Ronald Duffney is here. What's going on, Ronald Duffney? He's not even getting 7. Yeah, Tokido, I mean, Christopher Sanchez is selling out right now. Need an outcut, Labari. I'm telling you, when you think Sanchez will come out, look, I didn't see any action in the Phillies bullpen. They are trying to get this man through the 5th inning to give him a chance to get a win. But he ain't coming back out for the 6th. He's still pitching to Grisham. Here's the pitch now to Grisham. Grisham swings at the first one, fouls it away. I think this is Sanchez's last inning for sure, TB Jeremiah. John Ricchetti, I appreciate you with the follow. Damn, I have Phillies at -1.5. Jarrett, they got it. Let's go from the Bronx Bomber. 132. Oh, damn. He told me shut up, Sinatra. My bad, Volpe. Hey, Volpe came through. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Grisham. Grisham fouls it into his foot. 0-2. Let's go Yankees from Mike. Who got a home run so far? There's only 1 home run in this game so far. Bryson Stott for the Phillies. That's the only home run. Phillies need to step it up more. The comeback in effect. Man, imagine that. Damn, Yankees comeback on. Yankees only have their history. Bruh. Only 1 home run from Bryson Stott. 0-2. That's going to get by Realmuto. and Volpe's gonna go to third base. He should have been out. Any home run? Should have. I got him 7.5 Ks. Yeah, he ain't getting 7.5 Ks. Oh, you got him under Sanchez. No disrespect. You look like Andrew Tate in 2021. Hey, it's cool, Nolan. Some people say I look like Jason Kidd. Some people say I look like Derek White from the Celtics. Now, Andrew Tate, you're the first person that ever says that. So, I mean, it's all good. They need to take him out. I'm tired of Sanchez selling. 1-2. Grisham puts it in play, but the second baseman is able to make that play and finally end the inning. Sanchez is done for the day. He ain't coming back out. Let me see here. Stolen base. Yep, too many injuries. Yep. Bruh, Nolan. He stole a base. They can come back. Hey, game's not over. Deepak Chetri. I appreciate the follow. Yankees without Cody and Judge are just useless. Yes. Hey, they were down 6-0. They're making a little bit of a comeback. Not a second wild pitcher's inning. Hey, both my ops playing. I'm tight. Damn. I see Derek White. Nah, he do look like D White though. That's funny. Finally, I'm in Dodgers land from Kevin. But hey, Jazz Reese. What happened to Jazz Chisholm? Why is he not playing in this game? I know some Yankee fans are fed up with Jazz Chisholm. D White is crazy. I'm telling you, people. Shooting God. I don't know if he's still here, but Shooting God said I look like Derek White. Let me see here real fast. Let me see if I can find a picture of Derek White real fast. Derek White. Let me see if I can find a picture. Oh my gosh, man. It's just my beard is not as strong as Derek White though. His beard is. He definitely goes hard with his beard. My beard is not necessarily like Derek White's. Let me see here. Trying to see if I can find a photo to show an accurate photo maybe. Oh man, I'm trying to find the accurate photo. I mean, I don't know. I'm not finding a good photo to show, but nah, BPZ Warren's out of the game. He is out of the game. Mike, I appreciate the follow. BC lefty on lefty. Yeah, Warren's out. Dodgers are laughed today. Finally, the Mets got a win. I think more like Andrew Tate. Adam Perez shares the live. I appreciate you. They don't want another injury towards Jazz. Got to keep them ready for the chip run. All right. Ahmed says, what's up? I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. All right, let me give a shout out. We got Tony Manuel, Joan Wheeler, Jose Morales, Lalo here, Elia is here, Rafael is here, Bryce Harper takes a ball, Lauren Kibler is here, Manuel. We got Rob Newman is here with the Canada flag. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. I'm a baseball coach here, so I always got to give a shout out to the Canadians and to Canada. Hey, folks, Yankee fans, don't look. I think Camilo Duval is in the bullpen. From what I've heard, he hasn't been good. Jarrett's here. J-Lo's here. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Bryce Harper. Oh, boy, that's a ball. But the umpire calls it a strike, and Bryce Harper's going to challenge that and win that. BPZ's here. Lily's here. Kevin. Phillies 7. We coming back. Only down 3 from Ahmed. Yeah. Making Bank says, come on, Yankees. We still got this. What a comeback it will be. Yeah, and Camilo coming in. Yankees need to hit some dingers. Hey. Phillies 7. Let's see. 3-0 to Bryce Harper. He takes a strike right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. Let me get some water real fast, folks. Three balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's going to miss inside. 4 balls. And the Yankees give up a leadoff walk. Love seeing the Yankees losing from Carlos, bruh. Let me see here. Carlos, who's your team? I hate how rigged the home run derby was from A. Okay, but What makes you say it's rigged? Strike one. What makes you say it's rigged? Because look, to be down to your last swing and hit 4 or 5 in a row, even though you're a professional, that's not easy to do. 0-1. That is gonna be a base hit. So the Phillies have themselves a little rally going, getting a walk and a single, and now they have themselves an opportunity to get some runs right back. Let's see here. Bernie is here, 1967. Elvin is here, Philly 7. Bro, yeah, Yankees losing is hilarious. CDLC. Aaron Boone is coming out and he's gonna make a pitching change. Yankee fans, Camilo Duval is coming into this game. Julio Poveda, I appreciate you with the follow. Deepak says Philly 7. But you're saying Philly 7. What makes you say Philly 7? And Ahmed, I know you feeling the pain with the Yankees right now. I know that they just got you 3 runs and the pitching doesn't want to show. We got, okay, on Instagram we had 13 LA 2013, Ryan 23 baseball, the King Sinatra. Damn, Phillies putting BTA. Yes, sir. Also joined here, Ivan. Appreciate the support there. Saludos desde Panamá. Wow. Eso es muy fuerte. Tenemos alguien aquí que está en Panamá viendo este juego. Muchas gracias por llegando, Julio. Julio is all the way in Panama on the live stream on TikTok. I appreciate that. I am me says Yankees still gonna win. All right. Go to sleep, bruh. It's being home for Kyle. They obviously wanted everyone to bet on him, so they rigged it for Walker. I mean, it's not easy. Also, I think the AL MVP will be Yordan Alvarez and the NL will be Ohtani. Yordan Alvarez is a pretty good pick. Making Bank on YouTube says, you know, every time people don't get their way or when they lose money, they will always say something is rigged. Damn. Hey, look. Is there a rigged nature in some sports? Yes. We've seen the guy from, what's his name? We've seen from the NBA, people that are being investigated for betting. So that's a type of rig. And Clausse, the pitcher, the ex-pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians, this guy was making millions and intentionally throwing balls so he can get, you know. I just don't understand that. But that's a type of rigged with him, the way he was throwing pitches. So it's like, you know, it's no joke, folks. All right, folks. Camilo Duval is in the game for the Yankees. He's facing Bohm right now. Harper's at second. First pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike. Harper's at second and Marsh is at first base right now. Let me see here. Julio says go Yankees. Bruh, from I Am Me. But props to Walker lost so much money. And they're going to have a throw to second, but Harper is going to get back safe. Yeah, Walker did a good job, but yeah, I mean, I get you. Who's your top #1 pitcher of all time? That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I'm from an era where I like Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Pedro Martinez, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, Tom Seaver. I'm not from that era, but I know he was a phenomenal pitcher. That's going to be fouled away, 0-2. It's hard for me to pick one. Bohm got single last time. Yeah, so I mean, that's a tough one right there. Matt Harvey, I'm a big one. Pedro's fire pitching was next level, I'm telling you. Nolan Ryan, I mean, it's tough. 0-2 pitch to Bohm. Here it is. Strike 3. Got him. They're going to score right now, Sinatra says. Phillies, okay? You think a comeback for the Yankees possible? Mr. Mundane, look, I do think it is possible. I do think it's possible. But with it's possible. Look, Christopher Sanchez just didn't have it. I think he's done for the day. Let's see how the bullpen can do. Finally and out. Let's go. Yep, Nolan Ryan the GOAT. Yeah, it is. You know, let's see here the pitch now to Duval. I mean to Scott. Stott is up right now. First pitch. Here it is. Hey! Strike one. Dork, it's not official. It's not official. But I think Christopher Sanchez is out. I think so. Unless the Phillies get a bunch more runs, I think he's done. Here's Stott. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 101 mile per hour cutter. Sinatra, the greatest Mets pitcher outside of Tom Seaver for you. Look, I couldn't watch a lot of Dwight Gooden. I couldn't. I watched Al Leiter, Matt Harvey, Noah Syndergaard, Jacob deGrom, Pedro, even though it was late in his career with the Mets. 0-2 pitch. Runners are going. Strike and nope. So a strikeout, but the Phillies double steal. So 2 strike, 2 outs. Realmuto's trying to get a base hit now. For the Mets, man, look. Maybe Jacob deGrom. Or I loved Matt Harvey, but he just got himself into the wrong environment and crowd. He didn't last. But his energy, this guy pitched with a bloody nose. I think they said something that he was doing something, you know, that something like that happened. I'm not sure the details, but I'm telling you. Here's Realmuto up. Ball 1. Deepak says, to be honest, I don't know how baseball work, man. I'm only watching because I had a bet on the Phillies, bruh. So Sinatra, look, I may have to go with Jacob deGrom just because of how dominant he was. You know, he was really, really dominant in some circumstances. 1-0. Realmuto grounds it, foul. It's gonna be a 1-1 count right now. We need more runs. I haven't heard of Pete Alonso, but how is he doing? He's doing all right. You know, it's solid. I appreciate Flacco. A with the follow. Bruh, got him. Got him saying hopefully Juan Soto is out to 2028. That's the saltiness. I don't know why. I don't know why people have hate on Juan Soto, but I mean, it is what it is. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Realmuto. Who is up now? JT Realmuto. Giants fan says Yankees getting made look silly tonight. Hey, they got back in the game. Yeah, Philly's going to score right now. In facts to me, it's DeGrom. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Let me see here. Mike, dang, Megamind. Bruh. Oh, man. We got Yori Elvi. Elvi, ¿cómo está? ¿Está todo bien, Elvi? Tranquilo. Come on, JT. Pete Alonso has big potential. He's coming back to Citi Field soon in September. 3-1 pitch to Realmuto. Realmuto fouls it. Full count. What is that 3 triangle? What triangle are you talking about? You talking about where 2 of them are white and the other one is like not with white? Those are the bases. Who's on base? I want DeGrom to come back so bad. Veterans minimum? Yeah, but you ain't paying him. I mean, I don't understand why he left, you know? I don't understand, honestly. 3-2 pitch to Realmuto. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Realmuto chases a ball. And that's the end of the inning. Hopefully Sanchez still stays. Sox win, Yankees lose from typical. Dang it. Thank God Yankees survive. Hey, nah, hell no. I ain't paying DeGrom any type of money besides vet. 100%. Rare Camilo strikeout. He struck out the side. Whatever happened to Syndergaard? Yeah, Syndergaard's time is just over. His time was over. He just don't have it no more. He went to a few other teams and it wasn't good. Phillies gonna win by 1. I ain't gonna lie. The Phillies have had opportunities the last 2 innings and they haven't done anything with it. They haven't done anything with it, so that right there is not good. Making Banks says, like, how is it rigged when they have to hit home runs? How do you rig that? Yeah, look, the only thing that you could say if it's rigged in that is a person internally saying to themselves, I'm not even gonna try. That's the only thing you could say. But other than that, oh, Brian, Sammy, los Yankees van a ganar. Vamos a ver, Brian. Está perdiendo ahora y el audio está muy bajito. Muchas gracias, Brian. Yo voy a subirlo. Déjame chequear aquí qué está pasando con el audio que yo tengo ahora. Déjame ver aquí. 1, 2, mic check. 1, 2. Let me see here. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. I think my sound is okay. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Hey. I don't know if on Instagram is too low or not, but hopefully people can hear me a little bit better right now. On Instagram, people are telling me that it's a little bit too low. So I gotta definitely, I gotta check that out. Excuse me, folks. Mrs. Anna Rosa 19. Is my audio low on Instagram? Please let me know. Let me see here. It sounds good. Making Bank says on YouTube it's good. Enjoying your live. Anis 940. I appreciate the love. That's gonna be a ball. Oh, Christopher Sanchez is still in the game, folks. I thought he was done, but he's back out there. Rest in peace, Will Warren, bro. Enjoying your live. I'm enjoying your support. Oh, yeah, I got the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Who you got? This was the most predictable 1.5 over for the Phillies of all time, bro. How is Phillies bullpen? Do the Yankees have a chance? They do. But they left Sanchez in, so it's interesting. They are pulling Sanchez after this inning, yeah. Do I take New York money live? Look, Aaron, I still got the Phillies winning this. 2-0. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. The 2024 season was rigged to me. At least they wanted to utilize that LA versus New York City matchup, bruh. Ohtani signs with the Dodgers and Soto gets traded to the Yankees. Yeah, bruh. Sinatra, I'm telling you, 2-1. That is going to be hit to the shortstop. Trae Young makes the throw. Nice scoop by Bryce Harper. That's going to be an out right there. It's good. Okay. Yep. They left him in, Jared. I don't see anyone in the Yankees bullpen that can hit other than Ben and Jazz. Yeah. Yo, imagine that Ohtani and Judge duo unstoppable. This team would win the World Series. Yeah. I agree. I'm shocked he stayed into the game as well. I'm definitely shocked that he stayed in. Yes, it's low. Sounds good everywhere else. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to see what's going on with my... That's going to be hit by Caballero. First pitch swinging. Hits it right to Trey Turner. 2 quick outs. So that is not a good start to the inning for the Yankees. I like aggressiveness, but at the same time, I also can say that sometimes you got Christopher Sanchez on the ropes. Keep working him. Don't give him that moment, Don't take it easy. Strike 1. Don't let him finish off strong. You've been making him work. Keep making him work, Don't stop. So stuff like that, I don't fully understand it. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sanchez now. He's going to hit it hard, and that's going to be a base hit right there for Sanchez, the 9 hitter for the Yankees. He's doing a really good job for the Yankees right now. He's doing a really good job of keeping them, of getting some base hits and getting on base for them. He's definitely doing a good job in that regard right there. So you got to give him a shout out. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not sure why my Instagram volume is so low, but people keep telling me that my Instagram is low. Here's the pitch now to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is going to take a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Let me put my mic up a little bit higher so it could be closer. Hopefully people on Instagram could hear me a little bit better. 0-1 pitch to Goldschmidt is coming. Here it is. Goldschmidt takes another strike. 0-2. Your prediction on finals matchup this year, if everyone is healthy. The World Series, are you talking about the World Series? You think we got a chance of getting Scooby? The Mets this year? No. Free agency? I think so. But we need to see how this is going to go with the lockout. And Sanchez gets his 6th strikeout, striking out Paul Goldschmidt, and goes. That was a big inning. Let me see here. Caballero is always doing something out of the ordinary. Maybe that's it for him. Yeah, it should be it for him. Volume is perfect. Yeah, for the World Series. Look, I'm going to go this year. The Brewers are going to find a way to make it. And I'm going to go Brewers. And I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Brewers and Mariners. I'm going to go Brewers and Mariners. I know that. Or Brewers and Mariners or Brewers and Rays. That's my prediction. Brewers and Mariners or Brewers and Rays. That's what I'm thinking right now. Honestly, that's what I could say I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it's Brewers and Rays. Yep. I think that could legit be one. A matchup that we see. All jokes aside, I legit think that could be a matchup that all of us could see. Legit. So, folks, Sanchez came out for the 6th and was able to get out of it. I'm going to take a quick look at my Instagram now to see how it's sounding in regards to the audio, because I know that some are telling me that my audio on Instagram is very, very low. So 100% I'm looking for that. Let me see here. Sounding in regards to the audio. It's a little better. It's a little better. I know that some are telling me that, it's definitely better right now. Definitely better there. So my audio on Instagram is a lot better. Maybe it's not that loud, but it's definitely better. Definitely better. Definitely better. The audio is there. Mariners, no way. Look, I don't know why I believe the Mariners could low-key put it together towards the end of the season. Or Dodgers and Boston. Boston continues hot streak into the playoffs. Yep. And they don't even have Garrett Crochet. Yeah, they have had the best lineup than they ever had in years. Yeah. Mariners, look, they have a chance. They just, look, it's because the AL, in the AL, a lot is possible. Serious. If Mariners trade for Mason Miller, it might be them. Yeah, I'm telling you. Right now, look, 2 things. Who's going to win the trade deadline? And then who's going to win the trade deadline? What do I mean by that? Who's going to win the trade deadline? By making the moves that need to be made, But you could make, for example, you could get the player that you need, but maybe they don't handle your market well. So who's going to win the trade deadline? But then again, who's going to win it when the respective team or that respective player comes in and, does the job? Strike one there, the Yankees brought in Ryan Yarbrough. So that's what it comes down to. Who's going to win it and then which players are going to perform. That's what it comes down to. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Volpe makes the throw. Not even close. And he's going to throw it away. And that's going to end up being an infield single and probably an error. I'm going to put a single. Yeah, people are going to laugh at Volpe after that one. That was not a good play right there by Volpe. That's a play that you got. Or they're going to give him an error there for that? Oh, no, they're going to give him an error. So no hit. Yeah, that wasn't a good play by Volpe there. They're going to have a runner at second. I'm going to put an error there. Volpe, he's back at it again, folks. He's at it again. My goodness. Here's the pitch. He's going to bunt it. Wow. To the third baseman, Rosario. Makes the throw, and it's going to drop the ball. Goldsmith. Oh, my gosh. So now the Phillies are putting the pressure on the Yankees, and I'm going to give that a bunt base hit. I don't know if they're going to give an error there, but now the Phillies have runners at first and third with no outs. Wow. What a bunt right there, though. What a bunt. Oh, man. Lily with the crying emoji. Nicholas says, how long is Judge going to be back? Maybe August, but they're saying Judge coming back, he's not even going to be 100% healthy. I say Brewers make it to the World Series, though. They upset the Dodgers in 6. All right. See, I'm not sleeping on the White Sox. Hey, I would love to see the White Sox make a run, all jokes aside. I'm a big underdog guy. When my teams are not in it, I love it. And I'm telling you, Jared, signature. Volpe always a winner in my book. Hey, I got nothing against him, but the errors. I'm telling you, he be slacking on some plays. 1-0 pitch. Trey Turner hits a base hit. And that is going to get the Phillies 7-3 lead. And the Phillies immediately attack back. Trade Volpe from Nicholas. Yankees at it again. That's the small ball you be talking about. I'm telling you, Jared. Volpe, the bat doesn't fix the errors. And his bat's not that great. If only the White Sox kept Luis Robert. Imagine that. He actually was a good thing for them to not have. Do the Yankees buy at the deadline if Judge doesn't come back? Steph, too annoying. Yankees better buy. I'm not a Yankee fan. And I'm saying they better buy. You cannot throw in the towel if you're the Yankees. I understand if Judge is not there. I get it. But you cannot. Come on now. 0-1. First pitch of Schwarber's a strike. Yankees better buy. Errors are hilarious. Yup, 7-3. It's first and second now. 6-7. We see what they are without Bellinger. Lindor for Volpe. Let's do it. Yankees got to give us Lombard Jr. as well. Pick off attempt to second, and that's going to be safe. Max is here. I appreciate the live. They not spending or trying to win. Kiko Daddy, yo, that's disrespectful if the Yankees don't. They have to buy their rotation, can carry. Buy their rotation, can carry on a deep run. It's true. It's true. But the defense for the Yankees isn't so great, so that could be a problem. Max, I appreciate you on TikTok for following. Schwarber takes a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. Let me see here. Look, folks, we are live on 5 places. On YouTube, I say this a lot, and I'm going to keep saying it because we gotta keep going. On YouTube, we are on the goal to 1K subscribers. 1-1, Schwarber fouls it. 1-2. We're on the goal to 1K subscribers. We are at 865, and I'm trying to get to 1K before the month ends. It's been tough, but we ain't giving up. I ask all of you, if you are on TikTok with me right now, if you are able to go on my YouTube, same name, Higher Expectations, subscribe. Schwarber takes a ball, 2-2. Help on the YouTube channel, subscribe there, and let's make it happen. I do watch UFC. I did the Conor McGregor fight, which was very bad. People asked me to live stream the UFC, so I did it for them. Now, I can't sit here and say I watch it a ton for myself, but I'm going to start because of the live streams, 2-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away. Kyle bomb incoming. We need Hunter Goodwin. Where's he at? Bro, he trying to cash out on the team. The owner literally selling stocks for cash. Why? Bruh. Pause. Schwarber takes balls. Bruh. You got to live stream Islam versus Ian. When that fight's gonna happen? Pause. When that's gonna happen? 2-2 pitch, folks. To Schwarber. Schwarber. Base hit. It was a little nub shot. And, yep, the Phillies are going to have the bases loaded. It was just a little nub shot right there. Phillies have the bases loaded with no outs right now. 4 balls in a row that are just like... All of these balls have been hit with just such bad luck for the Phillies, and I'm telling you. Let's go. Rockies catcher. All right. The Rockies catcher there. Bro said John Pork. We got Bonsai is here. Max is here. Mike Bryce Harper with the bases loaded. Is he gonna unload now? Ball one. One ball, no strikes. John Pork, probably the greatest ever. Bruh, Juvenile, Max is here. Kiko is here. Domingo, LP Lewis. Miguel, Miami is here. Speed Rentals, Charlie, Patrick, Michael. 1-0 to Bryce Harper. Misses. 2-0. Joan Wheeler, Joey Love. Ovelis is here. Yo mismo. Tony, Daniel, Lily, Orlando. Ali's here. Artudito. J-Lo, Jarrett here right now. 2-0 pitch right now to Bryce Harper. Here it is. That's going to miss. 3-0. This inning's getting really bad for the Yankees now. Oh, the Phillies beating the back of the rotation, but only score one run onto the middle guy. Bruh. Look, this is Yankees were down 6-0. They got back to 6-3, but now this game has a chance to get ugly right now. Here's the 3-0 right now to Harper. He got the green light. Takes a strike. 3-1. No way they're about to get a run in with a walk. I'm telling you, Sinatra. Look, if you're the Yankees, though, you took 2 out of 3. You won the first 2. You happy for that, you know? All right, Bryce Harper, 3-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Harper fouls it away. Full count. Just wait for it, bro. 8 is on the way from the Phillies. All right. Marvin, D-Pack. Is your bet for the Phillies just for them to win? Let me know. Is it just for the Phillies to win? If they win, you're good? Or does something else have to happen? Bryce Harper right now, 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Harper hits it to left field. Schumann, it's going to drop, but it's going to go foul. Oof. Kiko says, missing Judge, Belly, yeah, Rodon, and they still win 2 out of 3. Hey, they had Bellinger yesterday. He just got injured, but yeah. I got one over the Phillies. Hey, I know you happy about that. Pray for the Yankees betters, bruh. Phillies money line, dang it, close, huh? That would have been trouble if that would have been a ground rule double. If the Yankees can grab 2 or 3 in an inning, they can easily come back. They've wasted some opportunities, the Yankees. I will say that. And the Phillies are having opportunities almost every inning. Will Warren, he just didn't have it. 3-2 pitch. Harper strikes out. Wow. Really good pitch there by Yarborough. Harper strikes out looking. Yup, strikeout. We have Lukey is here. Gene is here. Cowboy fan is also here. Up to Marsh. Look, there's only 1 out in the inning. Yup. Taken by Mihra. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much for the support. Yankees are having a mound visit right now to talk strategy as they're about to face Marsh. Matthew, what's going on, Matthew? How you doing? Hope all is well. Harper, the same man that said Mets are the Mets and laugh while saying it. I'm telling you, Harper, that got me a little upset. You think Paul is going back in? Paul who, Vincent? Yeah, the Dodgers. Let's go Mets, man. I'm a Mets fan. You already know. I'm happy they got the comeback win. Let's see here. I'm telling you, Sinatra. I don't think Goldschmidt was taken out of the game. He's batting leadoff for the Yankees, so to my knowledge, he should still be in this game. Especially if the Yankees need all the offense they can get. Here's the pitch to Marsh. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sammy, who do you think is the most hated MLB player currently? That's a tough one. 1-0 pitch. I got to think a little bit. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. A little bit makes me think Juan Soto because people are mad about his contract, especially Yankee fans. People are a little bit annoyed with Ohtani because he's with the Dodgers and how good they are. 1-1. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's a good question. It's a really good question. Yeah. Vincent, I appreciate you with the follow. Look, folks, 18 more followers on TikTok, and we're going to be at 1,900. That's what I got for right now, Matthew. People hate Dalton Rushing. Oh, he's still a nobody, but yeah, people definitely... That ball's crushed by Marsh, but he was too early. Foul. Dalton Rushing, he's still nobody because he's a rookie. Like, nobody really knows him like that. But, I mean, some people haven't liked his attitude, but I wouldn't put him in that category. Sasaki is most hated. I don't know. Tommy says Pete Crow. Come on, Marsh. How did the Yankees get the 3 runs? Ben Rice and Dominguez are ghosting. Hey, they put together a little rally. 2-2. Marsh just fouls that away. Wow. Look, somebody yesterday told me about Sasaki when he was a child. I don't know if it was all... I don't know all of it, but I didn't verify it. But he told me that Sasaki, when he was young, there was a tsunami where he was at, and his parents died. And I'm like, damn, yo, that's tough right there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Yarbo gets 2 big strikeouts. He's a strikeout away from getting out of it. PCA fielding got to be the most hated, bruh. If that was a grand slam, it would be unreal. Yeah, strikeout. Yup. Look, the Yankees, they're 1 out away from getting out of it. And the Phillies they are not putting the hammer down, the Phillies. They keep wasting opportunities. Here's Bohm right now, though. First pitch. Bohm takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. They are definitely not putting the hammer down, the Phillies. Bohm has no career grand slams, but he's a 324 hitter. 2 for 9 this season. Yeah, Sinatra, that's serious, man. Sasaki, 0-1. Oh, it hit him. Wow. Hit by a pitch. And the Yankees give up another run. Yarborough, he was a pitch. He was out away from getting out of it. And a hit by a pitch. And now it's 8-3. Yup. Ah, that's a heartbreaker right there. If you are, let me get up real fast. If you are, what's his name? If you are Yarborough, that's a heartbreaker right there. Absolute heartbreaker right there. You about to get out of it and you hit the batter. I mean, geez. Lily, are you a Yankees fan, Lily? Let us know. Stott is up. He's gonna take a ball. 1 ball, no strikes right now. There is still rumors that Bichette is coming back. What do you think about if he does come back? Matthew, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Mets will do good to trade him. And the Blue Jays kind of need him. I'm telling you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. And the Mets, they traded back. They got Verlander. And they traded Verlander back to the Yankees. They traded Verlander back to the Astros and got prospects. So, it's possible. It's possible the Mets could do something like that. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be smoked by Stott. And it's going to stay fair. And that's probably going to clear the bases. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. The throw home and the 3 runs are in. And it is going to be a bases clearing double. And the Yankees now trail 11-3. Yikes. Wow. He was an out away from getting out of it with no runs. He hits a batter. And now this game is over, folks. There's no way Yankees coming back in this. This is baseball for you, though, folks. When you make sometimes that one mistake, you got to be perfect. And you can't always be perfect. That's just the reality. 11-3. Here's Realmuto up right now. First pitch. He takes a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Shout out to David for the follow. I appreciate you. I am me. Yeah, bases clearing double. Yup. 9 is coming up. Oh, Speedy's here. Really, brother, the Yankees, I'm disappointed with you. Really, the Yankees, I want them back. Bruh, Speedy. Hey, I'm a baseball fan, Speedy. I gotta watch baseball. I want Okamoto and Tyler Rogers to the Mets. Mets could probably do Okamoto. What teams are you going for? Yankees? Matthew? I ain't going for none of these teams. Realmuto hits it to left field. That's gonna finally end the inning. I'm just enjoying baseball, Matthew, but I ain't rooting for none of the teams. If JT hits a homer, it's over. It's over, Sinatra already. Beltran didn't good his first year as a Met. He didn't. 11-3, good game. Yeah, this game's over, folks. 100%. Yankees not coming back. But look, I don't know, man. When we're talking about Bichette, I just don't like how some of his at-bats are. Some of his at-bats have been just really, really bad. Folks, we just got our 866th subscriber on YouTube. 866 subscribers now on YouTube. One more. And look, as I say, it's one, but that one, it means a lot. 866. We are 134 more subs away from getting our first 1K on YouTube. Yeah, Lily, huh? Wasn't good as a Met. Speedy, you're right. Beltran wasn't, you know? Yup, Lily. That Phillies -1.5 was free money. Oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't see them getting swept. They had the pitching advantage, and, you know, I believe they were due for a game like this. And they're doing a good job of, they put the hammer down finally. Jarrett's here, J-Lo, Orlando, catching these hands. Eli, yo mismo, Liberto is here, Joan, Wheeler, Mike, Brother B, Sinatra, Johan, 21 Savage is here. Marius, Bonsai, Lily, Nicola is here, Nicola Ward, Elvis, J. Lewis, JRJ, Arturito, Argentina Sosa, Brian, Oscar, Johan. Yeah, Star Wars. Look, how about that? I'm live streaming your Phillies. I'm live streaming your Philadelphia Phillies, and they're dominating. Oh, también, estamos aquí. Mi nombre es Sammy. Yo hablo un poquito de español. So, si tú estás aquí y tú hablas español, muchas gracias por llegando. Muchas gracias por su apoyo y ayudando a esta página. Estamos aquí. Mi nombre es Sammy. Mi familia de Puerto Rico. Yo nací en Nueva York, más ahora yo soy un entrenador de pelota, béisbol aquí en Canadá. Muchas gracias por llegando. Hey, what's going on, man? That ball's crushed. Ben Rice just hit himself a home run. Ben Rice, on the first pitch he sees, he hits his 31st home run of the year. So the Yankees got their 4th run of the inning. Sammy, my boy, really the Yankees? Speedy, you already know. Baseball, the manager gave up. I'm telling you, Matthew, I'm telling you, that home run was clutch as well. Luke says I put 700 on the Phillies. Bryce Harper hit and Trey Turner hit for 2.1K. Hey, Luke, I'm happy for you, man, that you cashed out. That ball was crushed, 21 Savage. Chris Paul, bro, I left for 2 minutes. Yeah, it got ugly real fast. But the Yankees got 1 run back. Christopher Sanchez is not in the game. I just got to change it. Fouled away. Strike 1. 1-1. The Phillies had the bases loaded, and they got a bases clearing double. Let me check. I'm not even sure who this pitcher is for the Phillies. Is Miza? I'm not even sure who Miza is. Let me update that, though. Ahmed Rosario is going to foul that away. 1-2. Ben Arroz. He hit that baseball hard. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. First pitch to Dominguez, strike one. Deepak Chetri, I appreciate the follow. This is a fun game from Star Wars. Dominguez takes high, 1-1. Brother, Mets don't know how to make trades. None of the trades they made for Scherzer or Verlander. Hey, those trades were okay. Scherzer and Verlander, they weren't at the top of their prime when we traded them. Fouled away by Dominguez. One ball, two strikes. We're in the seventh inning, folks. The Phillies lead this game 11-4. They were due for a big offensive game. Star Wars, you already know I'm a big baseball fan. I love it. 1-2 pitch. Dominguez takes low. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2. I'm going to give an update about some of the scores around the MLB today. Let me just wait for a moment to do that. 2-2. That's going to be a broken bat. Hit to the third baseman. Fielded cleanly. 2 away. So, around the MLB, this is the only game going on right now. The Angels beat the Giants 4-3. Mariners beat the Rangers 6-4. The Reds beat the Cardinals 5-3. White Sox beat the Astros 12-3. Brewers beat the Rockies 11-2. Twins beat the Athletics 11-8. Padres beat the Marlins 5-3. Marlins have now lost 12 in a row. Mets beat the Dodgers 8-3. Royals beat the Tigers 5-4. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-1. Pirates beat the Cubs 8-7. Here's the pitch to Volpe, swing and a miss, 1-1. The Braves beat the Orioles 3-2. Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 10-7. And also the Rays beat the Guardians 1-0. 1-1 pitch, misses low, 2-1. This is the only game going on right now. We still have Ryan Clifford. He was in the Verlander deal, I think. Yeah, I ain't mad about that Verlander deal because what were we going to do with Verlander? Swing and a miss by Volpe, 2-2. So, look, if the Mets were to trade Bichette, look, I'm not going to be mad. But if they were to keep him, I'm going to be 50-50 with it. It's just he's had some really bad moments. If he can start this season, if he could start next season, if they keep him like how he's now, then that's a different story. But the way he started the season, he was really bad. 1-2 pitch. Volpe strikes out, and that is going to end the inning. So the Yankees get 1 run off the home run, but that's all. This is the best game you watched this week, Star Wars. No chance. The best game I watched, Star Wars, was the Mets winning today. Yeah, Speedy Clifford strikes out a lot. And look, hey, I know that if you're not making it in the lower leagues, what are the chances you're going to make it in the big leagues, you know? But I think, why not just bring them up, you know? Yeah, I don't think Duran's going to come in. Why not just bring them up, folks, you know? Why not? Why not? Look, folks, this is the box score of this game so far. Yankees have 4 runs on 7 hits. They got 3 runs in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. They got 1 error. The Phillies have been scoring all game long. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 4 in the 3rd. Scoreless the next 2, but 5 in the 5th. They got 11 hits, and they also have 1 error. So the Phillies have 100% been hitting the ball well. And look, they needed this because without a doubt, they were struggling. 100% struggling to out of the All-Star break. They lost the series to the Mets. They lost this series to the Yankees. So they've been struggling lately, and they 100% needed. I'd rather see him at first than Beatty making errors. I agree, Jared. I agree. Because, okay, if you bring Ryan Clifford up and he can't hit but his defense is elite. You take that. You take it, you know? I only want Beatty playing for the Mets, third base or second. I don't want him at first or the outfield. That is just a joke to me. Yeah, Brett Beatty, I guarantee Mets are going to screw us with bad trades. You see. Nah, chill. I don't believe it, Speedy 22. David Stearns, I mean, can we trust him? No, we can't, but we got to see, man. We're going to have to see. We are going to have to see. Shout out to all the people that are with us now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and also Instagram. Beatty, Vientos, Alvarez, and Mauricio gotta go. Yeah, Vientos ain't going nowhere because he's injured, so he ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you that. He's 100% staying. He's 100% staying. He ain't going nowhere, you know? 100% he ain't going nowhere. I don't think he's going anywhere, personally speaking. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, though. Look, this game is safe to say this game's over. I hope that it starts to go a little bit faster, you know? I hope it starts to push forward because Yankees aren't coming back in this game. There's no chance that I see that happening. No chance at all do I see that happening. I see this as, you know, this is going to be a runaway. We watching Edgar Berlanga tonight. Who's that? Edgar Berlanga. Flacco. Who's that? I'm not even sure who that is. Next week, the Sunday night game is going to be the Red Sox versus the Dodgers. That should be a good series. Rematch of a World Series a few years ago. So that should definitely be a good one. Since June 25th, the Red Sox have won 21 games. How about that? 3 more than any other team. How about that? Here's the pitch. Strike 1 from Yarborough. Edgar Berlanga, pro boxer. He's fought Canelo and Shiniz, making his pro debut in Zuffa. Yeah, I'm watching Berlanga tonight. He is a Puerto Rican from New York. Oh, that ball's hit pretty well to center. And that's going to be, not that well, but it's going to be a leadoff single, actually. Where is he fighting at? Where is he going to fight at? Like, what channel? Where can we find it at? That's the thing. I don't follow boxing like that, so I don't know a ton. But shout out to him, you know, in that fight, you know. Paramount Plus. I think I actually do have access to it. I'm going to have to take a look. Honestly. All right, here's the pitch coming up. That's going to be grounded foul by the 9-hitter Crawford. No balls and 1 strike. It's in Madison Square Garden. All right, how about that? Andres is here. Enriquez, Addy, Nish, Ron, Dean, Ovelis, Johan is here. Speedy is here. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. That's going to be hit to the opposite field, but the left fielder Schumann is there. That's going to be the first out of the inning. 1 away. Pascual is here. Romario is here. Greatness Inventory, Mike. Arturito is here. Sean, Lily, Bonsai. Jarrett is here. Oh, boy. Trey Turner's up right now, hitting .245 on the year, 14 home runs, 41 RBIs. Here is the pitch to him. That's going to be grounded, maybe a double play. They're going to get the out of second, and they're going to make the throw, and they're going to get a double play. So that's going to end the inning really, really quickly. We are going now to the 8th inning. It's still 11-4. The Phillies are leading this game. Look, right now, the Yankees have 6 more outs. The Phillies have, as of this moment, 3 more outs. And the Phillies will at least savage. Leica says the Yankees win. Look, barring the most dramatic comeback, this game is going to be over. I just don't see the comeback happening. I don't see the Yankees coming back and winning this game. Honestly speaking, they are down by a lot right now, and it's gonna definitely be tough to make the comeback. Let me see. You look next tomorrow. Tomorrow is 1 week from the MLB trading deadline. So, you know, how about Carlos Beltran? I believe. Let me see. Chipper. No, Kent. Let me see here. Andrew Jones, Carlos Beltran, and Jeff Kent to Cooperstown. Congratulations to them. They're in the Hall of Fame now. Peralta. Look what Freddie Peralta said. Mets beat the Dodgers as Peralta likely makes last start for New York. The New York Mets acquired Freddie Peralta in late January for games like Sunday against the Dodgers. They envision the frontline starter capable of slaying the deepest lineup in baseball with the stretch run to October. And it's been an absolute disaster for him. A free agent in the offseason knew he probably took the mound Sunday for the final time in the Mets uniform. He said, I know it probably is, the 30-year-old Peralta said, but I have to focus and keep giving the best of myself. And if it happens, it happens. I'm thankful and grateful to this part of the organization. I know that so far I've let them down. I haven't done what I'm supposed to do, but I'm grateful to be here. Look, I ain't mad at Freddie Peralta, man. I'm annoyed watching him pitch. I'll be honest. I was annoyed watching him pitch, but, you know. Hey, Thursday, August 6th, Hall of Fame football game. The Panthers versus the Cardinals. Football's coming back, folks. It's close. Greatness inventory. Yankees better make moves. Yankees better make moves. Speedy. Yeah, Yankees going to lose this game there. Phillies are going to bring in Chase Shugart right now. Chase Shugart. First pitch to Grisham is going to be a strike. Grisham hits it to the first baseman. Bryce Harper's there. And he's going to flip it to the pitcher. That's going to be a lead-off ground out. First out in the inning. Noel Martinez says, I love it. Go Cubbies, bruh. Who are the biggest free agent for this winter? And who would you like for the Mets? Scooble is the biggest one. There's really nobody else. Bo Bichette, if he opts out. I mean, I'm just thinking about Scooble. Only person I'm thinking about for the Mets, can they get Scooble? Because they need the pitcher. They need the pitcher. It just comes down to being as simple as that. All right. Spencer Jones is batting right now for the Yankees. First pitch to him, fouled away. 94-mile-per-hour cutter, strike one. Spencer Jones, he's recalled from AAA. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 224 average. 0-1. Did he go? I don't think he went. No. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Scooble going to the Dodgers. Chill, man. That's going to miss outside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Spencer Jones. Swing and a miss. Full count. If Dodgers get Scooble, Dodgers will be most hated team in all sports in my book. I agree. They already are on that level, but come on, man. Dodgers better not get Scooble, man. That's going to make me angry. 3-2. Ball 4. I think it hits the umpire. That's going to be a walk for the Yankees. I'd rather see the Dodgers than the overrated Yankees. I want to see Scooble go with the Mets, man. It's as simple as that. I don't think the Yankees even don't need Scooby, but I mean the Dodgers 100% they don't need him. The Dodgers need him for. Dodgers do. If the Dodgers get Scooby, man, I'm telling you, man, that's gonna be crazy, next level. I just don't see it happening though. Personally, I personally don't see them getting. That's gonna be fouled away by Caballero. Pitch to Caballero. Here it is. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. One. Misses inside. 2-1. I think the Dodgers are going to get Scooby at the deadline just to keep him off of the competition. Jarrett, you know your baseball. Speedy, you do too. I'm sorry, man. I just can't. I can't confess those words right now. I can't. If they get Scooby, they're going to have to give up like a Glass now, maybe even a Blake Snell. One of them you're going to have to give up. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. You got Yamamoto, Otani. You got Glass now. You got Blake Snell. I mean, what other... you don't need Scooby now. If you get Scooby, you're going to have to trade Glass now or Blake Snell. Strike 3. Caballero strikes out. Aaron Judge hopefully will be back at some point, but the Yankees have been hanging around. They have been hanging around. Yankees should 100% be a playoff team. It's just as simple as that. 100% they should be a playoff team. No reason why they shouldn't be a playoff team, especially in the AL, you know, being how it's been. Austin Wells is in this game. Here's the pitch to him. Swings the first one, fouls it, strike 1. I don't know why they put Austin Wells in the game if the other catcher was hitting the ball well, you know? Here's the 0-1 pitch. I don't think the AAA talent, Jarrett's going to be enough, though. I don't think so. I think they're going to have to give up one of those pitchers, though. Like, really, if the Dodgers have Scooby, Yamamoto, Otani, and now that's if Otani's going to pitch anymore this season. Foul ball, 1-2. Because he's having knee issues. But Otani, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Blake Snell, and Scooby, come on, man. I don't drink Speedy 22. I drink water. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now coming up to Austin Wells. One ball, 2 strikes, folks. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be hit towards left field. It's going to get out of play. Bohm is going for it. It's going to bounce in the play, but it's going to go foul. We're going to do it again at 1-2 right now. Oh, boy. Francisco Peralta's here. Carlos is here. Big O is here. Tony. Sam, brother, Yankees are not winning. Go see the Barlanga fight. Yeah, I don't got the setup ready for that, honestly, to do the Barlanga fight. As much, like, I need to know about some of these things a little bit earlier, at least a few hours in advance or a day in advance. I don't know. Even if you have to let go of Glasnow, you do it. You only need 3 to 4 starters for the postseason. 100%. That's what I'm saying. I think you have to get rid of Glasnow. Swing and a miss. Austin Wells strikes out. That's the end of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 8th. I mean, Berlanga fight might just end before the round 4. Has it started already? Berlanga's fight? Let us know. Let me check this out here really fast. So the trade deadline. Look, Tyreek Scooble, the Mets have Clay Holmes, Freddie Peralta. If a team is going to trade for Freddie Peralta from the Mets, it has to be the right team. It has to be a team that plays good defense and a team that has a good pitching coach, in my opinion. It can't be a team that is unstable. I think the Rays could honestly be a team that would want Peralta, all jokes aside. And look, folks, it's just a matter of time before we start seeing breaking news. Breaking news. Yeah, the Brewers. Look, I could see him going back to the I could see him going back to the Brewers. But the Rays is another team. S says mercy rule, please. Yeah, Clay Holmes might be gone. The Berlanga fight is 1 fight away. Imagine Scooble, Yamamoto, Snell, Robrowski, even Sasaki can be in that mix. That's what I'm saying, man. Sammy, come down to Jersey City, Puerto Rican Day on Saturday, August 15th. We got a boxing show. I have 3 fights. Hey, Speedy, I remember you mentioned this to me. Gotta see, man. 100% gotta see, because it sounds like a great opportunity. I'm going to be honest with you. Gotta honestly see, though, because sometimes, at least now that I think baseball season is almost finished, and we're going to have playoffs coming up pretty soon, it's going to be tough. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I'm currently in Canada. The drive down is going to be about 8 hours. Let me see here. Yeah, that sounds special, too. I've gone to the Puerto Rican Day Parade a few times. The festival. Definitely enjoyed it. But, yeah, look. Aroldis Chapman. Do you think the Red Sox should trade Chapman now? Luis Ariz from the Giants. Who are the Yankees going to go after? I'm telling you. Here's the first pitch now to Kyle Schwarber. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss low. 2 balls and no strikes right now to Schwarber. The trade deadline is getting closer, folks. The trade deadline is getting closer. May not be a Met next. No, Seth, no chance Freddie Peralta is going to be a Met next season. 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. You got to trade Freddie Peralta. You cannot keep him with the Mets. You cannot. It just has gone completely wrong with him. You got to trade him. You got to. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. 3-1 to Schwarber. I wonder if Freddie's still going to go after that 8-year deal. Yo, if a team is willing to get... Look, the only way a team is going to give Freddie Peralta an 8-year deal, if he gets traded at the deadline, and yeah, it's a walk for Schwarber. If Freddie Peralta gets traded, and they're going to challenge this, and this is going to be a ball. If they trade Peralta and he has an amazing second half and a huge part of a playoff run, I'm telling you, he'll get a big deal, because they're gonna people gonna blame it was the Mets. They're the reason why he was so bad. Stott just needs a triple for the cycle. It's at Edgewater, New Jersey. All right, Brewer should have kept him. Yeah, just seen on Google. I don't do boxing, but I train MMA over here in Washington. That's fire. Bryce Harper's up right now. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now to Bryce Harper. It is 10:11 Eastern Time. 10:11 Eastern Time, wherever you're at. 10:11 Eastern Time. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again from Bryce Harper. No balls, 2 strikes right now. Hey, it's cool, brother. Nice, nice. Dom is here. Fern, Ripley, Brelin is here. Shooting God Live, Proxy, The City is Mine. JMBL, Los Compadres is here. That's going to be grounded foul by Bryce Harper. We have Welex Beauty in Montreal. Shout out. I've been to Montreal a few times. I even lived there before. Definitely enjoyed my time there in Montreal. Let's see here. We also have Guri is here. Junior's here. Cool dude. Gavin. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Harper pops it up. Is it going to be caught? Volpe's going out, and Volpe's going to make the play. One away. Jack is here. Mike. Sophia Mink photographer. She also from Ukraine to Montreal. Wow, that's awesome. Again, I lived in Montreal for some time. And look, you got to shout out people. When you see people's work, what they do, that's one big thing about live streaming. I like to shout people out and, you know, represent and all of that. Here's the pitch now to Marsh. 1 ball, no strikes. So, yeah, folks, it's always important to be able to put yourself out there and make those connections. We got Brandon Schutz is here on YouTube. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing? I hope all is well with you. It's cool, brother. Canada is a great place. It's very clean. Yeah, Canada's definitely different than the U.S. Bryce has so many issues. Seth, what do you want to see the Phillies do? The Phillies team right now is not enough. I know that they got Christopher Sanchez and Zach Wheeler. It's not enough. They need more. What do you think they need to do? 2-0, that's going to miss. 3 balls and no strikes right now. What do you think they should do? Tarzan is here. Sentimental is here. Bonsai. Jorge Soto. Sanchez. Blaster. Sean 17 is here. What's going on, bro? Did the Mets win? Yes, Brandon. The Mets won today. Comeback win. 3-0 to Marsh. That's going to be ball 4. So the Yankees now, the Phillies now have 2 runners on in the bottom of the 8th. Sammy, besides school, who else you want for the Mets? We have lots of holes. Mets need a first baseman. I don't know who I want, honestly. Mets need a second baseman. I don't think they're going to trade Simeon, though. Lindor, I'm fine with him. I'm fine with Bichette. That may be a double play right there. They're going to get the out at second, and they're going to get the double play. So that's going to end the inning. We are going now to the 9th inning. The Mets won, Brandon, 8-3. The outfield, look, all right. I got to go starters, though, man. I got to go starters. I know Paul Skeens is not a free agent. I got to go starters. The Mets gotta have better pitching. The Mets gotta have a first baseman. You know? The Dodgers sold me so hard, bruh. Hey, shout out to my Mets for getting that win. Shout out to my Mets for getting that win. Finally, they could beat the Dodgers. They were 0-5 versus the Dodgers all year, and they finally got a win. Look, folks, we're in the 9th inning. This is the last inning of the game. The Yankees, they played the Phillies in a 3-game set. This is the 3rd and final game. Look, the Yankees did win the series, but they couldn't get the sweep. Do you need a shortstop? Because Jeremy Pena, it's a shortstop for the Astros. Do you need him? Not. Maybe the Yankees should go after Jeremy Pena. Maybe, but then again, I think they're going to bring Lombard Jr. up. So, but the Yankees, 100%, they need another bat. 100%. There's no way the Yankees can afford to go, the rest of the year, especially with the injuries, and not get themselves a bat. You know, Brother Stearns should have kept the OMG team together and should have had pitching. I agree. That team earned it. They earned it. and he didn't give them the shot. It was his fault that the pitching the year after 2025 was horrible. Frankie Montas. I'm not a baseball expert, and I knew that that was a bad signing. You can't fix everybody. I don't want to say he got lucky, but he got lucky fixing Manaya for that 2024 and Severino. Got lucky. Quintana. But come on now. You serious? Montez still getting a check is crazy. I'm telling you, Jared. I knew Montas was a disaster. Once I saw him get signed, I was like, the saxophone started playing in my head. You know that meme with the saxophone? Da-da-da. From Boys in the Hood, the saxophone. When I heard Montas, I'm like, damn. Yeah, Frankie Montas, man. Damn. Yup, Yankees need a hitter. Uh-oh, a Dizzle my Nizzle's here. What's going on? A Dizzle my Nizzle. Oh, boy, yo. Dizzle my Nizzle, you are hilarious with your comments, man. But you've been MIA for a while. You were here earlier, but Dizzle my Nizzle, you've been MIA for a while. What's up? Hope all is well with you. Strike one to Goldsmith, 1-1. That's funny, man. 1-1 pitch. Goldsmith takes a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldsmith is 1 for 3 in this game. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Ooh, no. They're going to call it a ball. 2-2. Kaimani says, I'm a Yankees fan. We lost. Yeah, it's a tough loss. But the Yankees won the series. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. That's going to miss outside. Full count. Did Ya hit dingers back in the day? Who you talking about? Did Ya? Who's Ya? Flaco. Montas was wearing a ski mask when he signed that deal. I'm telling you, man. Saxophone. 3-2. Goldschmidt strikes out. Yankees are 2 outs away. Flaco-Delphia. Okay, I like that. Yeah, they definitely needed the win. I believe the Phillies were going to win. I didn't think they were going to get swept. They needed this win. They lost to the series already, and they lost a series to the Mets last week. They've been struggling a little bit, so they needed to get this win. I've been chilling, brother. Hopefully the Mets aren't driving you crazy. A Dizzle my Nizzle. All you have to do is check my page and see my videos and see that I've been being frustrated with them. Trust me, they are. I made a comment earlier on the live. This is 0-1. Misses inside. This is been the hardest from last season till now. The hardest stretch I've ever had to watch New York Mets baseball in my life. And I've seen some tough moments. Star Wars, you already know. Here's the 1-1. Misses. 2-1. Have you ever played baseball? Yeah, I play on a baseball team. I'm not really a home run hitter, though. I'm more of a line drive guy, you know? I try to get for the gap, so I just hit the ball hard. But 2-1. I don't hit I'm not a home run guy at all, honestly speaking. 2-2 pitch. Here's the pitch coming up to Ben Rice. That's going to miss. Full count right now. 3-2. The Yankees lose. Yeah. Speedy 22. Good night to you. Happy to have you here. We had some votes for Yankee. We had a votes on TikTok. I made a poll. Ben Rice hits it to left field. And that's not going to be caught by Marsh. So it's going to get over Marsh's head. That is going to be a double for Ben Arroz. Speedy 22, appreciate you. Philly's second half schedule is pretty hard, huh? Let's see how they're going to do. What I was going to say, I was just making a comment before this hit, and I just lost my chain of thought. So I'm not too sure what I was saying, but McMahon for the Yankees is pinch hitting right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now to McMahon. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. Let me see here. One ball, no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Oh yeah, I made a poll on YouTube. Yankees and Phillies need what at the trade deadline? 14% put bullpen. 14% put starters. 1-1, that's a swing and a miss with a check swing. 57% say more offense. And 14%, they're going to comment their answer. So most people are saying that both the Yankees and Phillies need more offense. One ball, two strikes right now to McMahon. Here's the pitch. McMahon fouls it away. We're going to do it again at one ball and two strikes. Philadelphia, we got LeBron and Jalen. Philly is buzzing. I can imagine how hype it is over there. How did you feel when you found out that you guys got Jalen Brown and Bron? Please, what was your reaction? 1-2. Swing and a miss. McMahon strikes out. Second out of the inning. The Yankees are down to their final out right now. Yeah, folks, let's see. Bro, nobody cares. Morocco, Techno, Media. Nobody cares about what? From the LeBron going to the Phillies and all of that? Who's your team? Are you a Knicks fan? Strike one to Jason Dominguez. You thinking that Philadelphia's going to get the trophy? All right. Hey, it's going to be a challenge, though. They're going to have to gel. That's health, and can they gel? That's big right there. 0-1 pitch here. Dominguez swings and misses. Yankees are down to their final strike of the game. Final strike of the game. The Yankees are down to it. Just got the update. Soto out for the year. Bruh, got him. Where you saw that at? Where'd you see that at? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Dominguez takes inside. One ball and two strikes right now. One ball and two strikes. Got him. Got him. Got him. Swing and a miss. Strikeout right there. Dominguez strikes out. This game is officially over. The New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies absolutely dominate this game from the jump. They got 2 runs in the first 2 innings, and then they got 4 more in the third. Yankees made it close in the 5th, getting 3 runs back. But then the Phillies in the 6th put the hammer down, and they end up winning this game 11-4. It's a big win for the Phillies. They were definitely struggling. They were definitely having, some challenges over these last few games. And, they were able to get themselves a much needed win. Let's say that. A much needed win for the Phillies. The Phillies record moves to 57-49. The Yankees move to 59-46. Philadelphia, I appreciate you. Jared, see you next time, bro. Thanks for the play-by-plays. Jared, I appreciate you for being here. Phillies cook tonight. Hey, folks, look, we are 16 more followers on YouTube. On TikTok from reaching 1,900. So little by little, we are getting there. Look, folks, I appreciate every single one of you. Tom, how are the Mets doing? Look, not good, but they won today. Look, folks, my time to get off live has arrived. Phillies win this game 11-4, avoiding a sweep. Please, like, share, subscribe, whether on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. We are live on 5 different places. Help this channel grow. As we grow, we are going to do amazing things. All right. I'll be back live tomorrow again. So I will see you all. See you again, Flacco Delphia. Appreciate you. I'll see you. Thank you all so much for the support. Have a good one. And let's go Mets. And high expectations. Don't give up on your dreams. Let's go.